Yo. It's Grapsody with Will, Phil, and Reg, trying to keep it real instead of what you usually get from these talking heads. It's Grapsody, we're here to fill the void. 3 black fans, different perspective, got to fill your voice. Coming with the podcast, talking majors, indies in between. Yeah, it's all that, and we're down with Fightful, better fall back. Coming for respect, we connect like a ball bat. No need to double check, these are all facts. You're listening to us talk raps. You're listening to us talk raps. Will, Phil, and Reg. Yeah, we're Grapsody, here to talk raps. Yeah, we're Grapsody, here to talk raps.
Welcome, morning, salutations, whatever. This is Grapsody. I'm Phil Lindsey. I'm not alone. Of course, I am here with Righteous Reg. What's going on, bro?
It's your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster? Question mark. I was muted for some reason. Welcome. It's Saturday morning. Very happy to be here.
Great start.
My theme is still playing in my ear for some reason. I swear StreamYard just hates me.
Yeah, it'll work right one day. We also have a guest. Naomi Blue is in the building. What's going on, bro?
What up? What's going on, guys? It's been a while. Last time I was here was 4 of us.
It's been that long?
That was
yes. That was his last.
That was
episode.
at least 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's his last.
It had to be
episode.
at least 2 years ago.
That's crazy.
It's still going.
But it's good to be on with you guys.
Are you here, Reg? He looks so confused.
Just keeps playing.
I just drop at everything. It's a crazy Saturday morning.
Technical difficulties abound, but we'll get it together. Yeah, Blue, you are here because you are starting a trivia show, right?
Yeah, I have a trivia show premiering tomorrow, actually, on YouTube and on Twitch, 8:30 p.m. It's going to be streaming on every Sunday and Thursday at 8:30. Have 14 contestants. Went through crazy rounds. Yeah, it's a dope thing. It was very fun to shoot, and I'm just excited to share it with everybody.
Yeah. Looks like Reg is back. Hold on. Let's get this together.
Jeez Louise.
I just lost my
All right. All right.
StreamYard hates me, Phil. I don't know why.
It had its moments. It was so funny. I was rewatching some of last week's episode to edit some of the clips to put on YouTube, and I was like, "Yeah, the lag is so funny because it'd be like you'd say something, and then I'd sit here for maybe 5 seconds and then respond."
It's so funny because I had to keep waiting. Okay, let me see. Is it 5 seconds or is it 3 seconds this time?
Yeah. And so somebody sent me a message and was like, "Hey, were you guys not getting along that episode? Why did it seem like there was like a miscommunication?" I was like, "Nah, hotel Wi-Fi. It was just a little bit of a lag. It's fine."
Somebody thought we was beefing. It's hella funny.
Yeah, they were like, because it would be like a pause, and then you would try to quickly move on. I was like, well, 2 things were happening. Internet was interneting, and then I had to be out of the room by 3. So it was like, okay, let's get through this.
We gotta go.
Knock this out. And I gotta get out of this room before they try to charge me extra.
The vibes was off.
The vibes were just, well, that's what hotel Wi-Fi will do. Never is good to us. We've had some unfortunate situations plenty of times, but we are here. It is Saturday, and we are joined by our homie Blue. I just was hanging up my wrestling club hoodie right before this podcast, so shout out to you.
Thank you.
Famous they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you got cut off, we were saying that Blue is starting a trivia show. That's why he popped in with us this week.
What kind of trivia?
So it's wrestling trivia. It's called For You Represents Brainbuster Battle Royal. There's gonna be 14 contestants. They all battle for a championship title at the end.
Sign me up, Blue. Where does my name go?
Yo, season two. I'm thinking about doing pod versus pod. So podcast is going against each other. So because season 1 happened so well, like a lot of people after they recorded, whether they won or lost, it was like, yo, this was mad fun. You can't wait to see it come out. There's some great notable names that's on the roster. Martin Merrow for Before the Bell podcast. My graphic designer Dan wanted to jump in. Krista B from Those Wrestling Girls. Sade, Drizzy. Another fan called Phil, and Nate was a part of it. Mika was in there. Dwayne from Wrestling Realm was in there. DJ Nels was in there. Another fan. I wanted to do the fans, podcasters, and writers just to give it a little bit of balance. Will was another fan that was on there. SP3 from True Hill, he was on there. Malik, he does Narcolepsy Boy videos on TikTok and stuff, was there. And our fellow friend Seahawk was also on there. So it's a nice roster of a mixture. So it was a very fun thing to do.
Oh, a bunch of friends of the show were featured on this whole thing. So in that trivia thing, there's gambling. Is there money on the line? Because like,
nah, man.
Are there any X-ray tables in there? Like, what's going on?
Keep me off the 3-letter. Keep them off of my list. I'm good. It was just for a championship belt.
He copping please already.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts.
Nah, it's been a wild week with some of this gambling stuff.
My God.
It's funny it started with the NBA. I was like, yo, it's kind of ironic that it starts with the NBA out of all these sports, because I'm pretty sure it's worse.
Yeah, I mean, once they introduced sports gambling the way that they did, it's not just like you have to actually go to a casino to do sports betting, because I remember that. I remember when that's where the sports book was. You had to go to a casino to put your sports bet in. Now you could just now you could just open your phone or like log onto a website and make a sports bet anywhere, at least in some states. It's still
most
legal,
of them
but
now.
But most states. And so I have been wondering for a while, how is this going to affect sports? Because
how does this work?
this is a pretty big change, and we've seen straight away with like this Terry Rozier thing and Damon Jones. Like, apparently 30 people have been arrested. I would assume there's probably going to be more arrests. I don't think this is the end of this.
Yeah, this is not.
But I just felt like it was
the Chauncey Billups.
I was just about to say, my bad.
I
just found it interesting that out of the 30 people that y'all produced, y'all only showed the NBA players. Like, what happened to the Mafia people? Like, none of these people made the news.
Of course,
straight NBA players. They don't mention
they're not
Kevin Garnett.
Not famous.
Like Kevin Garnett's a part of it somehow, and now they bring it back to Gilbert Arenas when he got arrested. I'm like, yo,
Gil got to chill too. He definitely got to chill.
Well, yeah, he be playing too much, but Garnett wasn't involved. The way it sounds like Garnett was a victim of the poker game.
Oh no,
he was. I thought he was like one of the special attractions.
Yeah, yeah. So guys, for context, if you have not seen this, Terry Rozier and Damon Jones were arrested in connection to some illegal gambling with a sports book, like fixing bets. But Chauncey Billups is different. He was involved in a poker scam with which involved allegedly involved in a poker scam that involved the mafia, and basically he was the face of these games. He was the guy that brought legitimacy to these games to get people to come and play. And supposedly one of the people that played, that was one of the victims of this scam, was Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, I can't believe KG got caught up in this. Uncut gems and everything. That's wild.
They was using like high-tech technology, reading cards and cameras and contact lenses. Like, now they're all on sale right now on eBay.
All of this sounds incredibly crazy. Like, if you would have asked me, like, the least believable person involved in like some mafia shit, Chauncey Billups, like, this guy seems like
random.
I was like, wait, Chauncey Billups, and everybody that's talked about it kind of said the same thing. Like, everything we hear about him, other than his allegations from a few years ago, make him out to be a great guy, a family man, and all these other things. And so it's like, why did he get linked in this? I don't know what the story is there, but the other wild part is, I don't know if you guys saw this. There's a clip of a poker podcast talking about Chauncey Billups
Yeah, I
being
saw
the
that.
face of a cricket game, and this was from like 3 years ago, and they were talking about it like they knew of this game from like 2020, 2019. So people have known about this for at least 5 years. And like even when Bomani was talking about it on his podcast, he was saying how he was surprised that they just got caught and they were finally making arrests with it.
Yeah, that was kind of the craziest part for me, because a lot of the story kept being like the NBA swept this under the rug. And so it's like not only did like basketball players, people kind of in the industry know, it seems like the NBA knew about this and were like, what are we gonna do? We gotta not talk about it, gotta sweep it under the rug. And for it to come out so huge like this, the FBI, dog, like I saw a great basketball game. And immediately after the basketball game, they didn't talk about the game I just saw. They were like, and so the FBI had a meeting today. And it's like, yo, this is not the basketball I was trying to watch, especially with how great the season has started off. To be linked to this type of thing has been so nasty. Yeah, I guess I was like, this is inevitable, Phil and Blue, with the sports betting stuff, because it's like there's too much going on. There was a lot of jokes being made of like, oh, this guy threw a game, or this guy's doing this, and it was like we all kind of laughed about it. Yeah, we're all just like, oh, that's a funny bit, but like, no, it's like real. And so the Rozier clips that have been coming out of there, like, this guy was not slick. I'm like, you guys, this can't be how the game goes, you know?
And the crazy part is that somebody else mentioned is that after the Terry Rozier situation, where he went out of the game after 9 minutes for a broken foot, right? Like he was suspended for, like he sat out the rest of the season. So they're saying like, yo, Silver knew, and they just punished him without saying anything. Like, yo, you can't play for the rest of the season now because like you just you just did what you did. So now they're like, how deep does this go? So yeah, it's
an active player. That's wild.
And his interview last night was mad cringe because he did an interview. I think was it during the Knicks game on Prime or somewhere. They asked him about it. He's like, yeah, you know, FBI has more reach than we do. So when we did our investigation, we didn't really find much to do anything. But you know, the FBI, they have more reach and they found more than we did. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, man didn't play for the rest of the season because y'all said he had a broken foot.
Yeah, this is wild. I mean, when you think of like the stuff from a while ago with the referee that got caught up with the gambling and mafia, and like this isn't the first time like there's been like a gambling scam or gambling allegations around NBA. So I don't think this is it. I do think that there will be more. The Terry Rozier thing is so wild, like you said, because one of the things that got him caught up is there was an influx of people betting the under on him for a game, and then he took himself out of the game with an injury. 9 minutes left in the game, and that was kind of the red flag that got them onto his radar. Well, at least one of the red flags. And
you count the money at his house, they said. They count the money at his house, they said.
My guy.
Yeah, everything about it sounds crazy. The Damon Jones thing, where one of the people Damon Jones was getting his inside information from was LeBron, because he knew LeBron wasn't going to play certain games because they're close friends. And so people, of course, I'm not trying to say that LeBron is linked into this, but people are already doing their conspiracy theories and trying to connect dots. And it's like, that's what's so unfortunate about all of this, is now people are going to wonder how much this affects basketball as a whole. Like, you know, whether people are throwing games, or how much does this matter, or who's in on it. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, basketball. You don't want basketball to be linked to that. We don't know how many years this goes back. Like, this could go back decades. Like, nobody knows the under of what's involved in this. And I think that the residuals are going to hit for a while. Phil, they said 3 different crime families are involved in it. 4 of them. 4 different crime families are involved in this. The mafia, Phil. Like, this isn't just like the best basketball players in the world going for it. Like, the mafia is back there. Like, this is a damn New Japan show.
Well, the mafia is linked to the poker game, correct?
Okay, they're not linked to the basketball.
I don't know if it's the same thing. That's why. Yeah, the Damon Jones thing is so interesting, because Damon Jones is linked to the illegal gambling and the illegal poker game. I don't know how
in these
He's
streets.
getting out of this. Yeah.
Somebody said Chauncey put on his clutch hoodie to go to the hearing to
Yeah,
send out a note like, "Yo, get me out of here."
He came out with the clutch hoodie.
Hey, yo, get me out of here.
Bro. Rich about to hit him with the prank caller. Don't call this phone again. Get out of here. We do not know you. Stop calling here.
No, you about to get
How'd you get that hoodie? Who gave it to you?
This phone is not a service, brother. Do not call back.
Do not call here no more, bro.
An active player and an active coach. Chauncey Billups is an active coach.
Yo, he coached the
my
night
guy.
before. He used the
An
metaphor
active
when the
head
chips are
coach.
down.
When the chips, when the chips are down.
Yeah, that
Hey,
was crazy.
Yo,
That was crazy.
when the chips are down, it's crazy.
That was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. It's
all
bad.
crazy. But
So
yeah,
all that Tony
basketball.
Parlay's didn't hit. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Basketball's back. What a way to start the season.
Let's go Knicks.
But there's been some good basketball this week. Wembanyama is losing his mind. He looks like he's going to be
Oh my God.
the face of this league very soon. Like this guy, like there were several highlights from that game where I'm just like, what do you do to stop that? Like there's
How do
nothing you
you-
can do with this guy.
That's nothing.
This guy's arms are reaching across the entire court, and then he'll run a full sprint, which is 3 steps, and then dunk, and you're like, oh, you can't. Or step back into a 3, and you're like, oh, you can't. What are you gonna do to stop this guy? He's young.
Yeah.
He's
Just double up.
he
somebody
looks
else,
like
let
a
him do what he
monster.
want.
Yeah, he looks like a monster, bro. Like it's like
Honestly,
what can you do with this guy, man? You can't-
that's arm. This guy's pop locking all over the damn basketball court.
Yo.
And this is just him getting started. When he really gets locked in and becomes that person, like
Yeah.
this is his. It's all his.
Yes, definitely feels like it's going to be his league very soon. Bulls are already undefeated.
Oh, okay.
It's a little shaky. Start the game a little shaky because they went on this big, great run in the first half, went up by double digits, and it got closer and closer at the end of the game. I was like, all right, guys, don't cost this game up to Detroit. But yeah, Bulls are on tonight, I believe, but already undefeated. Chicago Bears are on a 4-game winning streak. Come on, man. We don't have to talk about the White Sox, but
Chicago, y'all up. I don't know what's going on.
We're up.
I mean, the Knicks undefeated too. We 2-0. We had that same situation with Boston last night. I mean, we was up by like 22, and then it came down to 9. I was like, oh no, repeat. We're back again, but then we pulled it out. So yeah, the Knicks looking good.
How you feeling, Blue? I'm
I
saying
don't know because they
this
chucking up a lot of
season?
threes. I don't know. I'm getting used to this chucking threes situation. Like this is the most we've chucked up threes, and I'm like, up to the basics of basketball. I felt like Sonic O'Hare.
No, not these days, brother. It's all about threes. I mean, Warriors over here. I saw an incredible game the other night against the Nuggets where I felt good about the season because I'm like, if they could keep up with the Nuggets this whole game, like that's a good sign for what's going on here. Steph went insane, started going crazy, hitting threes. Incredible performance. Then I watched them against the Portland Trailblazers yesterday, and it was god awful. I was like, this is not going to be the way. We have to play better than this for sure. But I do feel good about the
Didn't even
season.
have a head coach.
Dog.
You're right.
Not getting dog walked by a fucking interim coach, you guys. What's going on here?
Yeah. Nah, Steph is still Steph. That shot he hit to tie the game against Denver. I'm just like, bro, we're never gonna see another guy like this again, man. Like I hate that people have underplayed just how great this guy is. And I think we'll see it when he's like ready to really hang it up. But man, some of the shots this guy has hit throughout his career are just insane.
He still like is looking to shoot from the logo. Like, you know, when you get older, you're like, let me just get to the line. No, he's still like, I'm shooting from back here. And it's like, and they're going in, and it's like, he's still doing this at this point. Like, we're always going to be in contention. The Warriors are always being contention because this guy could do this on any given night.
Definitely. Yeah. And then he's going to go down as one of the greatest shooters of all time. Again, when he hit that shot to tie the game, and looked away. I'm like, bro, what are we doing? He called a timeout for the other team. I'm like, yo, this
y'all need to call a timeout.
Yeah,
y'all
need to regroup.
Y'all go on over there, get in a huddle, and figure out what to do.
There's nothing you can do. He's pulling
going
for the
on
logo.
right over there.
He's pulling for the logo with ease.
Yeah.
And he knows it's going in.
That's
like,
one of those.
I've never seen this.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's one of those where when people talk about how disrespectful they feel he is and they get annoyed with him, that's one of those annoying things. Like, I might add to snuff Curry on that one, bro. Like, what do you mean timeout? What do you mean? What do you mean?
And the other teams do be mad too, because if you look at the sideline, they be like, "Oh, here he go again. He's doing his little pose, putting us to sleep and all this." Nah, I'm gonna put you to sleep tonight. How about that?
He tried to get Butler to do it. Butler was like, "Nah, chill.
Nah, don't involve me in this."
Nah.
He's like, "Butler, do it." He's like, Butler's like, "Nah, chill."
Yeah. Well, we're good, man. Great game so far.
Definitely.
Butler is a good fit for that team, man.
I
just want to say that real quick.
Loving him here.
Yeah. I want to see my guy win a ring, man. He's one of those guys that I want to see my guy Jimmy get a ring, man. I don't know if it'll happen in Golden State, but I want to see it, man. Fingers crossed.
Be perfect timing for me if he does win one over here. That's for sure.
Buddy.
Let's get that right now, Buckets.
I already told you.
The West is scary. I'm sorry.
Whatever basketball guys you pray for, do not let Steph Curry win 5 rings, man, because I am gonna be insufferable. Bro, don't let it happen, because I'm just gonna be like for the whole time. Wait, this was whose era? I don't want to hear that no more. Don't say that no more. Don't let nobody else win 5 rings in your era. Nah, dog.
You can't. Nah, we can't. Nah. He got 5 while you were still active. You were really active too. And some of them were against you.
They'll say, "Nah, he's older now. He's older."
Nah, dog. He won 3 of those against you. Nah, don't let it happen, man. Don't ever let this happen. And Jimmy on that team, listen. All right.
Yeah. That's a whole nother level.
What a wild way to start the season, man. It's gonna be this is how it's starting. Like, I don't know what the hell this is gonna be.
Yeah, OKC starting the year champions, reigning champions, double OT in their first game. SGA still looks like SGA. I don't know, man. That team is gonna be tough to beat, man. I still don't see anybody beating them. But we'll see.
Full strength right now. They're not even full strength.
No.
The way he had KD on skates the other night, I was like, "Oh, this kid is not joking. Like, this is really real. This is how an MVP comes out after his team won the championship."
Yeah.
My guy, Young Modest, is coming along. I keep saying that kid's going to be a problem. I know the way that guy's out there dunking, the way he's looking excited, I was like, I haven't had a lot of reasons to be excited about young Bulls players other than Kobe White for a while, but
I was about to say, Phil, this feels weird, man. Like, Phil's teams are winning. Like, I'm just not used to this. Like, I'm just not used. My guy's always just like, "This is horrible. Can't believe these people. What are they doing here?" And everybody, it's the sun is shining on Chicago right now.
I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to jinx it. But I didn't say a word when we recorded last week because we went 3 straight, and I was like, all right, close games, 3 games in a row. And so the Bears were on while we were recording this podcast, and I was just like, After the podcast was over, I looked at the score and I was like, 4 of them, huh? Okay.
I don't know what's going on there, but I'm happy for you. That's all I gotta say. That's
the bubble will eventually burst, but we're enjoying it for now. I've seen a lot of Bears fans that I know that are commiserating like me. They were getting excited. I was like, it feels good, man. It feels good to win. It feels good to win. It feels good to shut up some haters. Troy Aikman was hating on us pretty hard on Monday night, and I was like, sorry, got that W, man. Get the Commanders up out of here. Saints are now. So we'll see. I don't know if Lamar is playing this weekend. If he plays tomorrow, I don't think we're going to win that game. But
Good luck.
Yeah, if Lamar don't play, I'm gonna be rubbing my hands together like get 5 of them in a row, man. Come on. But yeah, send us your super chats. That's the best way to get your chats read on this podcast. You can also send us a humper chat, humperchats.com/fightful.
Yes, of course. We always appreciate your super chats, your humper chats, any chats. You guys being here with us on this Saturday morning is always dope. Appreciate everybody out there for the constant support. We got old Grapsody.com for your Grapsody merch needs and all those things. Definitely hop on over there and get you a hat, maybe a sweater, maybe a shirt, whatever your flavor is, my dog. Grapsody.com. We only have one super chat for right now. It's from the homie Van Twinblade, who says, last week we had temps in the 80s. Yesterday was only 65. The best season is officially here. Sadly, pumpkin has overtaken my beloved apple spice. Yeah, still not a pumpkin spice guy over here. Not in my taste regions or whatever you want to call it. I don't go and order a pumpkin spice latte. Not really my vibe.
My wife just had one this morning.
No, it's all right. I think it's...
My wife just had one this morning. Wait, I'm like, come on.
Very, very overhyped, but yeah.
The game is the game. I understand. Like they're making a lot of money with it. It's the season. I'm a peppermint guy, so I like the holiday season. Give me a little peppermint latte, put a little peppermint in my coffee, then we out of here. You feel me? Appreciate you, Van Twinblade.
Shout out to Van. I saw Van last week. I did get toasted wraps while I was in St. Louis. You could stop asking me, man. I did try it. It was really good. Food in St. Louis is good. Y'all stop talking to me about pizza. I'm not competing with us in pizza.
Why do they try though? St. Louis isn't the one where they do the cold cheese on top, is it?
I hope not, because that sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Could
if
be
it ain't
Cincinnati.
Jersey, New York, ain't no real pizza. I'm gonna say it.
Oh, here you go. Here they go. Appreciate you, Van Twinblade. We actually got some more super chats in. I appreciate y'all. Tyrone Kidd says Chicago team's winning. Great. Now give us back the AEW pay-per-views. Y'all getting a pay-per-view. Oh, he's saying give us back from Chicago. I'm tired of Chicago. I don't want them to have a pay-per-view. Feels like they're going to be gearing up for some kind of great show for World's End. So, I'm tired of y'all.
I think my theory of the match we're getting is getting closer to fruition as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we'll see. But yeah, I've seen people already saying that the Ravens are 1-5. Why would you be worried about this team? Because I've been a Chicago Bears fan my entire life, and this is exactly the type of team that they lose to. That's why.
Appreciate you, Tyrone Kidd.
Yes,
Orion Ben 666 says if CMLL can do Fire Lady show, AEW, WWE do it. They're so scared to go out on that limb to try it. It frustrates me because they have multiple shows. Like it could just be a special Collision or a special SmackDown or a special blah 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 special. Like it doesn't have to clog up anything, doesn't have to do anything. You could just be a part of a weekly show and it'll be super fire. CMLL showed you that you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, y'all do all these special dynamites, so I give them a dynamite.
Exactly. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
You know, one night.
I appreciate
you.
You,
they did for Valentine's. That'd be dope.
See, something like that. Look, nobody ever tries anything. We never try anything.
Let the guys be the valets and walk them out, and it's so nice.
That's our super chats for now. Appreciate y'all.
I don't believe we have any humper chats, but I will double check just in case.
Yeah.
We do not. Appreciate you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got not as much news to get into because we hit the pay-per-view last week. Really good with pay-per-view. I was surprised coming out of this pay-per-view that we're doing again the how much is too much or how was this match too far thing with the main event.
It was bad this week.
as soon as I saw that hit the timeline, I was like, "Oh, we're doing this discourse again." And there were a few people in the midst of it. Sarah Stock was one of them, and it was one of the usual. How can I justify having my kids in the room watching this and like think of the kids? And it's like, yeah, but you're a parent. Like your job is to monitor what they watch. So I'm confused. Why is this an issue? Yeah, I don't know. I can see both sides of the argument. Like when
Yes.
we talked about it, we reviewed it. I was like, some of this isn't really for me, but I just don't know why we're making a big deal out of this again.
As a parent, I could definitely say when I take my kids to shows, when they starting to these FUs, and I'm like, don't say that, don't try that. This is not for you. Just enjoy the show. That's called parenting. Like, let's try it, people. Like when I watched it when I was a kid, I knew what to try and what not to try. You know what I mean? Like I tried a sharpshooter. I didn't try Brian Pillman's situation. Like, you know what I mean? Like my parents taught me that this is bad. You stay away from that. So I never get that. Like, oh, this has gone too far. Or this is too da. It's hard parenting. Cover the eyes on certain parts. Like, hey, this is fake. Don't do that. Like, I don't know. People just like to talk at this point.
I was a backyard wrestler, so when they said don't try this at home, I definitely tried this at home. But like we were more into like doing the wrestling stuff. We weren't like, I was gonna say let's set each other on fire, but we definitely did that. This is probably not a good example because we did a lot of dangerous things. But the point I'm trying to get to is like, most kids aren't watching that thing and thinking, I'm going to go try to drown my friend, like coming out of that show. You know what I mean? Most people were like, that's insane. Like, I want to stay as far away from that stuff as I can. It was on pay-per-view. It's like the last spot of the night. It's late as hell in most regions. Like, this wasn't on TV at 5 p.m. on the West Coast thing that all these children are seeing. Like, kids saw this, but it was targeted. Like they got to it for a reason. It wasn't just like flung upon them. And like, I don't want to be one of those guys, but with the state of the world, that's pretty tame of things that come across my timeline. Like that's nothing compared to 3 posts up of seeing some of the wildest shit I've ever seen in the world. So I don't know why we jumped out on the Slim, but it's just becoming a post AEW pay-per-view thing. Last time it was Gail Kim, who's still going for some crazy reason. And then she's still doing her. She's still over there talking crazy. And this time it was Sarah Stock, who was just like really jumping out on this limb. And it's like, you don't have to do this. I don't understand the wrestling thing. Everybody's just like, oh, because they're trying to get a job. But like some of them are not trying to get a job. This is how they want to talk. This is how they talk.
Attention.
Yeah, I don't know. I think 2 things are happening every time these conversations happen, where someone like Sarah Stock or Gail Kim comes out and says things. They'll say something, and to me, it's so easy to look at that and go, "Oh, I don't agree with that," and keep scrolling. But then, like a bunch of people will keep responding to them, and then it'll turn into the argument of the day on social media, and it'll keep going and going, and nobody wants to back down. And every time it happens, I'm just kind of like, guys, you don't have to work this hard to defend something when you already know that you like it. You've already said, hey, I enjoyed this. Why do you have to argue with somebody else that didn't? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. It's like talking to a wall. I
guess it's just human nature. Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? Like people just want to defend. They want to fight. Hearing you say that, Phil, it also always turns into like Sarah and Gail kind of both did the same thing of like, these AEW fans are incels and I work them and blah, blah, blah. And now they get into like that second phase of like, I was working you guys the whole time. And it's like, that's not, I don't understand what's going on here. Why are we doing this?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I will preface it by saying this. As somebody that talks to a lot of AEW fans, I do think AEW fans sometimes can be way too defensive. And definitely. I do think that a lot of AEW fans have to stop responding to some of these people that just want engagement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything, like every time it's like the whole brigade is like, okay, let me get my point in, and then I'm getting my point in, and we're doing this, and blah blah blah. If Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo and all these guys are getting their bits off, like we've seen last week, it didn't work. The week before, it didn't work getting them off of it. The week, like it's never gonna work. These people are just doing this for engagement, and it's working because like I always say, even the dunks are what they want. They want the dunks more than they want the praise at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. There's a list of people at this point where every time I see them say specific things about AEW, and I was like, okay, well, I've seen you do that already. Responding to you with a reasonable response or arguing with you is not going to change this. You're going to come back and do this a week from now. And so why do we keep getting caught in the same cycle of arguing with people that you already know are not enjoying the show? It just doesn't matter.
It's nasty. Yeah. The grifting sucks. It's unfortunate. I wish we would stop because AEW fans cloud the pay-per-views doing this too. Like if we take the attention off of the great show we just saw, being on the timeline, being like, these are all the reasons why you suck, and shut up, Gail Kim, and you're just blah, 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 and all this stuff. And they keep bringing up the Kenny Omega tweet now. And I'm just like, what if we just be done with all this stuff, you guys?
Yeah. I didn't even know that Gail said anything on this subject because I didn't even see it. I don't know. Again, I don't know why we're responding to all of the same talking points over and over again. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Why?
These people feel how they feel. It's fine.
Never gonna change nobody's mind. Once they like something, they like it. Just keep it moving. Like you said, you guys both said it already. It's just trying to get clicks and response and engagement. And I'm gonna say this just to see how it goes. And it's been quiet on my timeline. Let me do this. It's been quiet. Let me say this real quick.
People are bored, Blue. You are 100% on the money. Sometimes it's like, I just want to fight today. What happened over here? I didn't like these
Let's
jeans.
pick violence this morning.
Yeah, I mean, some of it is very clearly done in bad faith. But even if it's somebody's opinion, who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? Why are you arguing with people?
Yeah, it's not the gospel. Like, I don't feel like Grapsody, what we say on here is like, you got to stick to, like, you could probably think we're wrong and all this, but like fighting with us on the internet is same thing. You're not changing my mind, brother. I don't know why you're in here yelling at me. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, I saw Ibu say something similar where I do think both fan bases do this, where anytime anybody tweets something that they don't like about either AEW or WWE, the same accounts over and over again pop up to argue with them. And it's just like, but why? I don't understand. Why do you keep doing? Why do you get on the internet and do the same thing every week? Argue with the same people, complain about the same people's takes that you already know you don't like. If you've already accepted, I don't like this person's takes, why are you still paying attention to them? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And the mute button, there's a block button. Wait, is there a mute button anymore? I think they got rid of that, right?
It don't work.
You can still mute. You can still mute, but the block button basically does nothing.
Okay, so yeah, it's fine. Scroll past. You do this. That's what you gotta do. You're good.
The algorithm is trash because I see block counts on my account. I'm like, I blocked this person like 5 years ago. Like, what the hell's going on? Like, I don't know what the hell happened. So I know like my tweets are in places that I don't want them to be because I'll see a grifter in my mentions and I'm like, what are you doing here? I blocked you 5 years ago.
Yeah. It's just constant. This is I was reminded this week why I don't always say things I like or don't like anymore, because then it'll turn into people being weird. And there were definitely people being weird in my mentions.
They'd be waiting.
Yeah. The other thing people for some reason got all upset about and were arguing about was a puppet. And I was like, but why?
What? I missed this.
So
yeah.
So we got the Mercedes segment this week. We got yet another Mercedes celebration segment. Now, I don't think the segments where she does this have been particularly interesting in a while because they're basically the same thing. And for that reason, I actually like this one because something actually happened and it advanced the storyline. I did not know that was going to turn into, oh, well, this is silly. Why are we doing things with puppets? And it's like, I don't know. So in case you did not see it, Mercedes did her usual celebration because now she has 12 belts. Has officially broken the record, is the longest reigning TBS champion. And so she came out with her parade of guys holding her belts. And she had her music going. They had the cake out there. For some reason, they had the tequila next to the cake. And I was like, that sounds like a stomach cake. You're going to eat the cake with
Disgusting.
the tequila?
I love you the same thing. Like, what are we doing? How about we just do shots? What we need the cake?
Why? Yeah. Well, I saw that bottle there with that cake. I was like, you sure? I don't know. But yeah, so we set up the usual dynamic of Mercedes doing something historic and then having a celebration segment. But this time, the Harley had the Mercedes puppet out there and she was mocking her. And then Mercedes came out there and was like, how dare you shoot all of her belt holder guys away, told Renee to go backstage. And she basically threw a tantrum on Harley, and people were making it seem like, okay, well, this is silly. Why is she coming out here and cutting a promo on a puppet? But I rewatched this morning just to make sure I wasn't crazy.
Didn't.
Yeah, exactly. So I rewatched it this morning just to make sure I wasn't crazy. But she didn't come out and start talking directly to the puppet. The entire time she was saying, Harley, I'm sick of you.
Harley,
Yeah.
And so her whole point of this is, what is your angle, Harley? You clearly just want attention. A few weeks ago, you were saying you want to team up with me and tag with me, which I still think there's a potential that's going to happen. But yeah, she's been saying, I'm tired of you. You've been saying you want to tag with me. And then now you're mocking me, getting in the middle of my celebration angle. And it all ended up being a distraction for Statlander to throw her through the table. And so I was like, I don't think this was just like have the puppet out there and set up a dynamic between Mercedes and the puppet where they're feuding. No, this was clearly Harley distracting her so Statlander could come out and throw her through the table.
I mean, they celebrated afterwards.
This is the most disconnected I felt in a while, because on the watch along, I was like, this is a great segment. Like you said, Phil, she came out and she was actually serious when people were like, this is a joke. This is all. I'm like, wait, did you guys listen to the promo? Because Mercedes is very clearly pissed off from step one. She comes in and she's like, exactly like Phil said, Harley, you've been doing nothing but praise this whole time. What are you doing here right now, mocking me during my celebration? You should continue to praise me, which was a distraction for Chris Statlander, who came in, got the one up on Mercedes, who she needed to get the one up on because she made her look silly at the pay-per-view. So this all connected together. And then afterwards, this led to Athena and fucking Mercedes. How could any of this be bad? I didn't get it. I didn't know. I was like, this is great. I loved everything that happened here. But the people got locked up on the puppet, and I was like, that. But the puppet wasn't the point.
No.
Yeah.
It set up two different timelines, because now we get Athena and Mercedes in a tag match against Harley and who's the tag partner again? Who's it? Willow. So we get that tag match, and we're still gonna get Statlander and Mercedes down the line. So it made sense. Like everything played into each other. People are just again talking to talk.
I saw people saying leave it over there, Phil. Like that's WWE stuff, but I didn't. I mean, because people were coming with the argument of, when it happens over there, you guys are mad, but if the same thing happens in AEW, you're fine with it. But I'm like, it didn't feel like I didn't feel like my intelligence was being insulted with this thing, I guess, is where I'm trying to land with it.
No.
I've been saying this for quite a while. This was my argument for Danhausen when people were like, this is silly. AEW fans like bits. Stop
Yes.
pretending you don't. And
Correct.
when we keep trying to act like, okay, well, I don't want the sports entertainment stuff over here. Leave that over there in WWE. Wrestling is inherently silly.
Definitely.
It's inherently silly.
Mhm.
I didn't mind this segment being silly and hokey because I think that it had a point. If it was just the puppet stuff and it had no build to the championship match and it did not play into what Mercedes' current character is, then I would have had a problem with it. But I thought it was very clear what they were trying to do here. Because I said this last week when we reviewed the pay-per-view. Mercedes is winning all of these belts, and she's trying to tell you guys, I am the greatest of all time. She's doing a lot of telling you guys, I'm the greatest, even though I haven't won a world title yet, even though I haven't beaten Tony, I'm the greatest. And so anytime anybody tries to undermine that, anytime anybody tries to undermine her legacy, she gets upset and she gets thrown off her game, which was the whole point of this. She wouldn't have been able to get distracted by that puppet being out there and mocking her celebration segment if she wasn't clearly thrown off anytime somebody does this. I thought that was clear as day what the character is.
No, people, that's too much. That's too complex for where their brain goes. Yeah, I think that's the thing too. People kind of have confused it, Phil. They're like, they don't want WWE things happening over here. It's like, no, that's not necessarily, those two things don't correlate because they do like bits over here. AEW fans like comedy. They like when the conglomerate has a fucking Friends theme and video and all that. Like, they like bits if the wrestlers that they like do the bits.
And not only that, it's not just focused on the bits, and it leads to something. Like, it's a good way to do balance. For me, I can speak for myself. When it came to WWE, it just seemed too heavy on the bits and not enough of the wrestling. You're getting a little bit of a mixture of the both.
Correct.
It's entertainment. It's still going to be entertainment. Even though it's the place where best wrestlers were the best wrestlers, it's still some entertainment aspect to it. So you're going to get it some way or some form, but it's not dominating the show, which was always the issue.
Exactly.
Yeah. And again, I think the reason I particularly liked it is because we've seen Mercedes do this multiple times for the past year, where she comes out and does a celebration segment and then it's just over. And it's just like, okay, well, you guys can't do anything else with her that actually plays into like her title reign or nothing. Like I said, there was actual storyline stuff here. It wasn't just like, oh, she's going to come out here and stand in front of this cake and say, I'm the greatest. And then that's the end of the segment.
Take the bottle and leave.
We've seen her do these promo segments and no one even confronts her. She just like, I had a great night, and then she just leaves. Yeah, we've definitely seen a bunch of these that are just there to be there.
Exactly. And I mean, look, if this is just not for you, I get it. I get it. People are just like, I think that this puppet is stupid. I think that it has worn out its welcome. You know, that's your opinion. But I did think it was strange when people were saying, like, even when I said I liked it, I was like, oh, this is a great segment. And people were like, really? You dead ass? It's just like, yeah, I don't know why opinions hurt people. I don't know why you can't just be like, hey, I don't agree with that and move on. It's like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I liked it. It was fine.
Everybody has the same thought.
Really? You dead ass is hella funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why people just have a hard time with, I disagree with you. See you later. That's it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not really a concept these days with the way the world is. The way the world works these days is I have to do my thing and pick my side over here and stay over here. It's pretty unfortunate. And you can't even you can't like something. Like, if you're dumb for liking it. Like, wait, you like that? You're simple-minded. You're this. You're fucking twerking for AEW. And it's like, no, what if I just like this?
I thought the segment was funny. I thought it did what it was supposed to do. I thought Mercedes came across looking silly by getting so upset by a puppet and then getting thrown by through a table. But she's a heel. Like this, I don't know. Like, it also plays into where Statlander is and how much things have changed with Statlander. Because Statlander keeps making the point of, I'm not the same person I was a year ago. You and Tony keep making the same mistake of trying to treat me like the same wrestler a year ago. You don't get to just come out and dismiss me after I won my match last week at the pay-per-view, and I'm not going to do anything about that.
Yeah, and definitely it's going to play into this whole Full Gear, because last time she beat Chris Statlander at Full Gear. So now it's like, can you stay on top of your game and win the big one at Full Gear? And this is going to be an interesting concept, because now it's two things. Either she's going to win and everybody's going to continue to be upset, or she's going to lose and everybody like, see, it's a point to this. But they still going to say, Mercedes doing too much. So.
Yeah, I totally think they're like Phil's saying, they're playing into stat more and her being a smarter wrestler. I think the story was going into Tony of, I'm going to play a little bit of your mind games, but that's just to catch you off guard. And that's kind of what happened. And in this situation, she's like, last time I was against you, Mercedes, it was just kind of a straight lace thing. I was just like, I'm going to beat you. And that's going to be the thing. But this time I'm going to play your games. I'm going to kind of get into your mind, use Harley to manipulate you, turn Harley against you for a little bit, and make these things kind of work. And it was all going towards one of our topics here today, the women's tag team tournament. All these things were kind of intertwined in this little bit, and the fun, just feeling disconnected felt interesting this week. I'm like, oh damn, people that I liked really hated this.
Crazy.
Yeah. I think the point here also is that Mercedes has too many plates spinning, and you're going into a world title match where you have multiple defenses for your other belts. You're trying to win tag belts. It's like, where you're not focused on one thing. Meanwhile, Statlander, this is her whole focus, is holding and winning this championship. I mean, she even said it in the segment before this, where she was like, yeah, that's cool. She's doing a celebration segment. I'm not focused on what you did in the past. I'm focused on moving forward as the champion.
I like this story that they're telling, because Mercedes is still doing the same thing that she did with Tony. Because Tony was like, the AEW Women's World Championship is my entire world. All you got all those championships and you're going around the world doing all this. Your focus is on too many different things. My focus is, and it's the exact same for Statlander. Statlander's like, I got this one belt, and this is the only belt that I want, because this is the belt that matters. And Mercedes is just like, the same story. I'm going to add that championship to my collection. And they're like, that's not how this championship works.
And do you think it's another part of it that Athena is teaming up with her to keep her off guard on her own title and her own aspirations, and putting her off? Let's go to Minion Camp. Like, what? The Minion Camp. So now I'm following you. Like, you're not focused on me. You're focused. Let's focus on tag titles. Let's focus on this and that. So you can keep your eyes off of my title over Ring of Honor now that you just won an interim TV title.
Because Athena's like, I see what you're doing. You're over here getting belt. I'm like, we might need to be friends, because
let's stay here, guys.
Like I said, I liked it. Do I think it was perfect? No, but I think I was gonna log on Twitter and all of these apps and see people being like, enough of this puppet. I did not think that's where we were going.
Enough of this puppet. I've had enough. I'm like, I understand. I didn't think it was that offensive. I kind of like the Harley bits. That's what adds on to it. It's like, doesn't take away from the show. It's gotten Harley super over. And again, Mercedes got in and was like, Harley, what the fuck? She wasn't like, hey, puppet, what are you doing here?
I thought it was funny, man.
Little puppet.
I thought it was funny, just like the way that it was shot, the reaction of Mercedes slamming the puppet in the cake, and she's behind laughing like, ha ha ha, I got you guys. And then she gets slammed in the cake herself. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Unfortunate. Not unfortunate. I mean, anybody, like I said, you can feel how you want to feel. If the segment wasn't for you, the drowning wasn't for you, if the fire isn't for you, I totally understand. It's not supposed to be for everybody. And that's what I like in my pro wrestling show. It should be variety. There should be things that are not for me. I watched AEW sometimes and I'm like, oh, that's not really my vibe. I don't like 100% of the things that happen, but that's how a wrestling company should work, because you got to, cater to everyone, not just Righteous Reg, even though I want you to cater to just me.
Speaking of, that did set up part of the reveal for the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. We did get the bracket on Wednesday. We did get a match to set up one of the opening matches for this. It was a little confusing to me, to be honest. I was like, wait, they're calling their shot, but they don't know what the bracket looks like. They don't even know if this team's on the bracket.
Right.
Yeah, that part was kind of confusing at the end. They were like, "We're picking you," and I was like, "Wait, what do you mean we're picking you? That's not usually how tournaments work." And like, you could just choose a team to, like, you're saying you, and then you're like, "You guys are also in this," but because they didn't say these teams in this match are in the tournament, and it's just like they started weaving things together. Like, I like where the tournament got, but yeah, it was a little bit confusing of how they got there.
Yeah, that part of it, I was like, but wait, that's not how a bracket works. Yeah, so for context, Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter won their match on Wednesday.
Brother,
the finisher that they
oh my god.
Fire.
Yeah, the finisher they used was great. But yeah, they won their match, and afterwards they called out the Sisters of Sin and said that we want to face you guys in the first round of this tournament. And I was just like, how though? Like, we don't even know what the field for this tournament is. But I guess, shortly after that, we did get the announcement for the bracket. An 8-team tournament. We've got the team of Queen Aminata, Jamie Hayter, as we said, facing Sisters of Sin. Then we've got Willow and Harley taking on the team of Mercedes Moné and Athena. Alex Windsor and Riho facing Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa. And Megan Bain and Penelope Ford facing Ty J. Straight away, I was like, oh, this is a stack bracket. Like, these matchups are pretty big ups. Like, I don't.
Yeah, this was the steps I thought they were going to get to, because they've been kind of setting this up for a while with stories, especially with like Megan and Ty and Anna. They've been telling this story on Collision for a while of where this tournament was kind of leading. Immediately off the bat, I saw that Willow and Harley versus Mercedes and Athena. I was like, there's so much history and story in this single match. Like, Willow, I still think Willow has the potential to beat Mercedes for a TBS championship. I don't know how they're going to get back there, but they totally can get back there. Every time you see Willow on TV, you're like, oh yeah, she has the thing. What the hell are they doing? I don't understand what's going on here. But then she has the thing with Athena also. They've had some amazing matches on Ring of Honor. There's just so much story in that. I don't know who's winning this tournament. Who's your guys' pick for the tournament, I guess, is where we can start with this, because I want it. Denise and I talked about AEW loves fan service. They love feeling like they were along for the ride. So, like, Sisters of Sin, I think will hit really hard, because we've seen Julia and Sky from the beginning, just in the business, young women to like these incredible, talented, character-driven wrestlers that if they won, AEW fans would love it. I think Ty and Anna have the same kind of story of like, we've seen them from the bottom. We've seen them come back from injuries. We've seen them be down at the bottom. And if they won this over Mercedes and Athena, like, that would hit super hard.
I thought about the Mina and I'm sorry, real quick. Did I miss something? Why didn't Tony team up with name just slipped my man. From the first team, it's
Alex Winter.
Yeah. Why isn't Tony teaming up with her? Because they had their thing for a bit too.
Because basically they set up at the pay-per-view that both Tony and Mina lost their matches, and then they did the segment afterwards where but I thought that was plainly the story. Like, so Tony essentially is in this place where she had this relationship with Mariah May that went awry, and that made it hard for her to trust people. That led to her friendship and relationship with Mina. And I think the point is here that she felt like she needed the championship to fill this void of feeling like she could not trust anybody. And Mina's there to basically be like, yeah, it's all right, that didn't work out, but you can still have friends, you can still have a relationship. And I think that's part of the story they're trying to tell with their tag team.
Okay, yeah. So I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything. But for me, I would really like to see Megan Bain and Penelope Ford win that. This I like the look of Megan Bain. If you're going to continue to build her, she has to win something. meaningful. You know what I'm saying? So like
Right.
with her strength and power and how she got this person following her, I feel like that's a good team to win it, to establish a tag team division as well. But Tony and Mina is a good choices as well, as with their names' sake. And like you said, Tony already having the storyline of I need to feel fulfilled. Those are my two picks. It's gonna be hard though, because they're on the same side of the bracket.
Yeah. I personally think top guys are gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
I think it makes sense, especially for, like Blue said, they haven't given Megan the big win yet, and it feels like she's overdue for the big win.
Mm-hmm.
And to your point, Reg, about how AEW fans like seeing a story of somebody that's been here from the beginning. That's Penelope Ford in a nutshell. Penelope Ford has been with this company from day one. She was on the card for All In. She was in one of the big matches, or even just as a valet, she was a part of that match. Like the spot where she did that big handspring cutter, that was one of the biggest pops of that night.
Yeah.
She's been here since day one. She's been very consistent. I think that she's been incredibly underrated as a member of this division.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're not gonna get this close to putting a singles belt on her anytime soon. I think if you want to reward her and give her some kind of championship, this is the easiest way to do it.
Wow, you guys have convinced. That's a good flip right there, because I'm like, you don't have to give, because Megan is inevitable to be AEW Women's World Champion, but it's not the time for her to be AEW Women's World Champion. And if you could get her a big win over here. But yeah, with Penelope, Phil, she's had so many. If you look through the history, she's had some underrated matches with some of the best women we've seen in the company. She's always been consistent. She's always been somebody that they could call on. And this would be that exact thing. Like, we saw her from the inception of this company to what she is now. They look great. They have a great moveset. They've established that they are an actual tag team in this tournament of kind of makeshift tag teams, and one that are going to continue to be a tag team post this tournament. So that actually makes a lot of sense. They might be my pick right now.
Yeah, they're my pick to win. With the way the brackets are set up, it's got to be some kind of upset in this first round, because you set up two teams that are established teams. Ty J has been together the longest of any team in this entire field. They're the only team in this tournament that was also in the Deadly Draw in 2020. I think that it means something. I think they want us to think that Ty J can win that first round. I don't think they would have put them in that spot if they don't want us to think they could get upset. But I don't think they're going to win that match. I think they're going to lose to Megan and Penelope Ford. I think the upset out of it is going to be the Sisters of Sin. I think the Sisters of Sin are going to somehow beat Aminata and Megan Bain and move on to the next round.
Jamie Hayter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that finish with Aminata and Jamie Hayter from the other
I don't want to lose that finish yet.
Oh my God. Like, there's so many great women in this. Like, initially when they announced the whole thing, I'm like, Mercedes and Athena, come on, these are like my two favorite women's wrestlers in the entire world teaming up together. How could you? But yeah, it's a huge setup here. I feel like I'm more interested in them breaking up and having a fight afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, this is the setup for that. So this is all working out for me. But like, Tony and Mina, like, I don't think they're gonna win, but like the match that they're gonna have is gonna be incredible, and them being involved, I think, adds legitimacy to the titles in this tournament. I feel like on the back end, like post this is where like Anna and Ty and the Sisters of Sin are really gonna shine in this division. But like, yeah, they're gonna be here to kind of create some moments within the tournament, but not win the tournament.
I also feel that Hayter and Queen Aminata is a setup for another storyline, as there's been rumors about Hayter joining Death Riders, and where maybe they could do something in this tournament as well. I feel like this tournament is set up for a lot of good storylines for the women to come around, like the Mercedes and Athena and Queen Aminata and Hayter. Like, I don't see them being a tag team after this. I see them feuding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't see them as a tag team, and that's what a lot of these teams are outside of the Sin Sisters and you know, Bane and Penelope Ford, and of course TJ, but TJ is not ready for this yet.
Right.
Yeah, I do think it's unfortunate that we're kind of writing off TJ immediately. Because again, they they are the longest tenured tag team into the field, but I just don't see them beating Vanilla Bean and Megan Payne. I just don't see it. Like I don't know. And I have to assume something with Amanada and Hater is going to be the setup for the Blood and Guts match. And that's kind of why I feel like they're either going to lose the first round, they're going to lose the next round.
Oh, the Blood and Guts match. Yeah, that is there kind of looming. If you have the top gods on that side, do you have them go against Mercedes and Athena in the finals, or do you have them go against the Sisters of Sin in the finals? Due to what that match will entail and how the finish and everything that kind of goes into it.
Yeah, when it hasn't been announced yet, but when are the finals? I don't kind of that plays a part of like who's gonna actually make it to the finals, because I don't think they'd have Mercedes do double duty.
Right. That's what I was about to say. I think they're gonna lose the first round.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I hear what you guys are saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if the finals if the finals are at the pay-per-view, I don't know if I believe that Athena and Mercedes are going to make it all the way to the finals.
The full gear. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but they need to give us a little more insight, because this has been kind of in the dark on this whole tournament. We didn't know what it was going to be. They kind of announced it, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm loving everything involved. I think there's a lot of different teams that could win this. It's some variety in here. I just want to get to it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. I think Will and Harley is gonna come out on top. Somehow Chris Statlander is gonna jump in and cause Mercedes to go a little bit more crazier. Not trust Athena, something along those lines to help them advance into the next, so they can go find a way to the finals and have them go again top.
And then it's a Willow too. Oh, Willow and Harley against Megan and Penelope, because Megan and Penelope have had beef with Harley for a while too, and Willow. Okay, no, I see it.
Yeah.
We just mapped it all out. I love it. We just mapped out the entire bracket. I love it.
Yeah, because Mercedes and Athena already have a few things going against them. Like, immediately, if you're in this field, nobody else in this tournament wants those two specific people to win.
Right.
Nobody.
It's basically them against everybody else. And then Mercedes she's got Statlander in the wins. She's got technically Billy Starks, because Billy Starks is looking around like, wait a minute, that should have been my spot. I've been Athena's minion for all this time. We should be challenging and trying to win the tag titles. Where did you come from?
Yeah, definitely. I think this does a lot for that. The ROH implications too of Red Velvet's kind of living in the background. There's some things going over there. Mercedes is doing that. Like Blue was saying earlier, I think Athena's like, my belt too. Belts are moving a little too freely over here, and that's not really the game I want to play. So maybe I want to be on her side. Like, there's a lot of stories in this.
Yeah, so Mercedes has a lot going against her going into this tournament. And again, I think that's part of the point here, is that she's got too many plates spinning at the same time. And so I do think there's a really good chance that Willow and Harley are going to win. I don't think that Willow and Harley are going to win this tournament, though, because I still think this is leading to the reunion of Willow and Statlander. And I don't think that Willow is going to win those tag belts without Statlander.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of teams in here. I thought a couple of teams potentially were going to be different. Like, I thought they were going to get, like, I love Amanada and Jamie Hayter because that finish was sick, but I honestly thought it could have been Jamie Hayter and Alex Windsor at some point for a little bit there. There's a lot of other women that I think need to be involved in the division too, that I think post this is going to mean a lot. But I think the setup has been the tournament and the announcement and who in it has got me super excited about what it's going to be.
Now that you say that, when you think about it, it's crazy that, well, I guess it just tells more into the story of Britt Baker that Hayter and Britt Baker didn't get put into this.
I don't think we'll be seeing that tag team. I don't think we'll be seeing that. I thought if they were going to put Riho here, Rio's tag partner made sense for it to be Emmy.
Yeah, me too. That one kind of that's the most like thrown together one. I'm not mad at it. They're going to have a great match. They're incredible. But that one's felt the most like, How can we get Alex Windsor and Rio in this? Oh, let's put them together. And it's like, all right, I hear you.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't mind it. I think that
No.
it's fine, especially because you have so many teams here that out of all of them, I think most of us expect Tony and Mina to move on to the next round. So I don't think it really matters who they face on this side. They're probably gonna win their first, and not even probably, they're gonna win their first match.
Right. I'm with it. I like it. Sounds good.
Yeah, bracket is really strong so far. I'm sticking with my pick. I do think the top guys are going to win. But I love that there are a few options. This could go either way.
Yeah.
It's going to be satisfying, I think, in many different ways with these teams. Like any team on the other side could also win, and I think it would work out for storyline reasons. But I think giving Megan and Penelope this big win for these belts and what they're going to add to it moving on, I think it means a lot. That works for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've done a lot to build them up as a team we should consider in the months leading up to this.
Right.
They've got matching gear, they've got a tag name and all this stuff now. So I think it makes a lot of sense for them to win. But if it's not them, I could see Tony and Mina. The problem with Tony and Mina winning is that I think you're running the risk of Tony Storm fatigue. Like, Tony just came off a long run as world champion, and I think there's a lot of benefit to putting the tag belts on her and Mina, because that definitely confirms that the tag belts will be on TV a lot, because Tony Khan clearly trusts Tony Storm, and Tony Storm is like a consistent act that could get those belts over. But again, do you really want to follow up such a long title run? And she's really been in the world title picture for like 3 years now. Do you really want to just move her straight into another title run? I don't know if you should do that.
Yeah, let her keep spiraling. Let her come back. She'll circle back around eventually, but just not right now.
Yeah, I think people are gonna have Tony Storm fatigue. I can already see it. People are. There were a couple of people who were upset that she was even involved in the tournament, but I was like, you need her in this to add something to the tournament. It's still Tony Storm. I think not having her win the belts is going to help the women's tag team championships more, because she's always going to be on TV no matter what. Like if she can have a belt or not, she's going to be on there. If there's also the tag team championships, that adds another segment to the show. But then also, you just never know with American wrestling companies and women's wrestling, like these championships could get lost in 2 weeks. Like it does happen like that. And like Phil was saying, with Tony Storm, they won't get lost. They will definitely be on TV. So it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to do that? But also, Tony and Mina would be a strong tag team. Them defending the belts and taking on all these younger teams would mean a lot. So I don't know.
And with your point, and that's the only gripe I probably have with the brackets, is I wanted more teams. Like I feel like it could have been a little bit bigger. Like you got Ring of Honor, you got
to 12.
Yeah, you could have got to 12 easily. So I just feel like maybe a couple of more teams, and but I guess they try to make it by a full year. So I don't know how the schedule looks. But that's the only gripe I have with the brackets. Like could have given me a couple more teams.
Yeah. I also, that's part of the reason why I think Megan Bayne is going to win, because Megan Bayne has kind of existed as this big obstacle for the other women in the division. You see, most of the women steer clear of her. Mercedes don't even say her name. Tony survived her match with her on pay-per-view, but ever since then, she's been like, she hasn't had another match with her. So I think it makes a lot of sense for Megan and Penelope Ford to hold these belts coming out of this. And then she's this big obstacle for the other babyface teams, whether it be Tony and Mina or Willow and Statlander or somebody else later on.
Leading into it. And then she's not only is the championships a thing to get, it's beating her also means something, which is cool, which is also super cool for her, I think, going into this. And Penelope gets to be along for the ride. I think it'll mean a lot for these tag team championships. But like Blue was saying, there's a bunch of other women that are still back there, like Hikaru Shida's back there, Nyla Rose is back there, like a bunch of women on Ring of Honor, brought up Red Velvet recently. Like there's this is going to get interesting if they do it right.
I don't know when. But Sheeta and Shuri keep telling people, hey, We used to be a tag team. We can still do this. I don't know what is the timetable, but we got to see them at some point challenge for these belts. It has happened. But yeah, there's so many options coming out of this. I just hope that they don't drop the ball with these belts. Because like you said, Reg, we've seen how this could work with women's wrestling in America. We've seen other companies attempt at tag team wrestling with women. And, you know, it doesn't always live up to expectations we want. But I think the great thing about this now is that this division has come a long way. I mean, even when you think about the deadly draw and the teams that were in that, this is not that. This tournament looks way better than that tournament. And I personally enjoyed that tournament, but like considering these teams and considering how popular a lot of these women are with the fan base now, it's night and day.
Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense because that tournament, they had to look on the outside. Like this tournament is all AEW women that people love. Like it's established talents. It's people that AEW fans want to win. And it makes more sense. It's more for this division and the future of it and not just for this tournament. So this means a lot at this point. They've come a super long way. I mean, there's still a long way to go. But it feels like a completely different company. There's so many heavy hitters, like some of the best women wrestlers in the world, like you name them, not only are in this tournament, but in the division. I think this is a good time for what they've done. Hopefully this is going to lead to like main events and all the things. We still got women's blood and guts looming over this whole thing. We don't know who's fully going to be involved yet, but it's feeling good for the AEW's women division right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost want to take that challenge, Redmond. Redmond said, see if you can name all of the teams that were in the deadly draw. I almost want to take that challenge because I think that I can. But I don't
that's my department. Hold on, let me get the answers.
I think that I can. Like if I really try.
Hold on.
There's gonna be some on there that I'm like, I don't even remember her being here. That's crazy.
How many teams were in that tournament?
That was in 2020, right?
Yes.
Was it 16?
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, 16 female wrestlers.
There were 16 women, or there were 16 teams? There are 8 teams, right?
Yeah, 8 teams.
8 teams. Oh, gotcha.
Hold on, let me get the full list.
Okay. I'm gonna switch to the start so I don't see our live chat. So because I'm gonna really try to guess this.
I love it.
So Diamante and Evilise were the winners, right?
I believe so. Because I just got the names. I didn't see who won. I don't remember who won that one. But I got the teams when you're ready.
But I think Diamante and Evilise were a team, right?
Yep.
Big Swole and Nicole Savoy.
Little Swole.
Wow. Shout out to Nicole Savoy.
Randy and Allie.
Yep.
Right. Ty J.
Yep.
Ariane, who used to be Cameron, and Nyla Rose.
Yep.
That's what, 5 teams, right?
Yeah, 5.
3 more.
So you said Anna J. You said Anna J. and Ty Conte, Nyla Rose, Ariane, and Ariane, Big Swole, Little Swole. You said Evilise and Diamante. You did the Nightmare Sisters. So that's 5.
Right. There are 3 more teams. Oh, struggling now.
Ooh, is that what funny?
Struggling now. Like those 5, I felt like those were kind of easy for me.
Yeah,
because I remember the finals. I remember that Brandy and Allie versus Diamante and Evilise was the finals. I'm struggling now.
Who is Allie?
The bunny.
Oh, the bunny, Allie. I'm like, who the fuck is not Allie Catch? Allie. Okay, Allie. Yeah.
All right, so you're missing 3 teams.
Yes.
No, is it 3? No, it's 14.
Oh, didn't you say? Wait,
You're missing 2 teams. 2 teams. You're missing 2 teams.
oh.
Okay.
Amy Sakura was in this tournament, wasn't she?
Let me know you want to give up, Phil.
Let me know when you want to give up.
You want to phone a friend?
There's 2 more teams.
This would definitely be a good on a friend to Will Washington time for sure.
These are names that I don't know if you can get them.
That's what I'm saying. There's some in there like
what? Because I'm trying to think 2020.
Yeah, it's a weird time.
It was such a weird time.
Oh man,
Shanna,
I don't think I know.
Shanna one of them?
I'll give you a hint for one of the players from one of the teams. Liberian.
Oh, that's right. Leva Bates and
she didn't last long.
Was it Leva and Shanna?
Chanel.
Chanel.
Chanel?
That's right.
Oh
I give it to you.
God! Wow, that's a fucking. I didn't even remember. She was an aide. What? Oh, 2020. What?
Yeah.
My brain was like, what?
And I'll give you a hint for the other team. She's the daughter of a Hall of Famer from the other company.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't Teal Piper in there?
No.
I'm getting it wrong then. Teal Piper did something in that year, and I was just like, they were trying to really push Teal at one point as like she could end up doing something.
Yeah. I'm like, it wasn't Tessa.
No.
I'm like, I don't remember.
Whoa.
Like, damn, did I forget?
I'll give you one more hit. The one I spoke about is her dad was a manager for Legion of Doom.
Oh, Rachel Ellering.
Yeah, and her partner.
I don't remember who her partner was.
She's a ring announcer.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she was in the tournament. You're talking about Dasha.
Yep, Dasha Gonzalez.
What?
Completely forgot.
Rainbow Battle Royale this tomorrow. 8:30.
Dog, that tournament bracket compared to what we just talked about is insane. Like, what?
Yeah,
ring announcer.
Completely forgot Dasha was in that tournament.
Dasha was in there. Brandy was in the tournament. It's like
2020 was weird.
Remember, people thought that Brandy was gonna win because they thought that the tournament was just there for
just
for
a vehicle for Brandy.
Yeah,
and people like we're
people.
Yeah, people in the chat are saying that we missed Mel and Penelope.
We named 7 teams.
It had to be 8 teams, right?
Oh my god!
Let me look at this bracket again because they're not on this. I'm not seeing them here because what I see here is Brandy Rhodes and Penelope for defeat. Brandy and LA defeated Apollonia Ford and Mel. And then Ina J, Tay J defeated Nyla Rose and Cameron. Big Soul Little Soul defeated Leva Bates and Rachel Chanel.
Nyla Rose and Cameron.
Evilise and Demonte defeated Rachel Erling and Dasha Gonzalez. And then they went on and on and on.
Chanel.
So did Penelope Ford and Mel have a bye? No, there was a tournament. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So yeah.
That's hilarious.
Listen, let it not be said that I have not been watching this company since day one. I struggled with the last 2 teams, but I remembered most of it.
No, most of it. And then we forgot the whole other team. It's fine. You did better. You did better than most because 2020 was wild.
What a time coming out of pandemic, completely different time. Send us your super chats. Let us know your picks to win this tournament, or just send us a chat on anything else. That's the best way to get your chat read on this podcast. You can also send us a Humper Chat, humperchats.com/Fightful.
I was just thinking that I was just thinking when Blue said earlier about expanding the tournament, I'm like, Deanna and Taya should be in this. And like, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of people that I'm like, what are they doing back there? What's going on? Like, help out.
Yeah,
do something here.
It's a few teams that I think they could end up putting together later on. But yeah, Deanna's a big one, man. I still don't understand what's going on there. I don't know why Deanna's not on TV.
Is it because she's focusing on school?
I don't think so. Because she keeps
telling us on TV.
Yeah, I'm saying she
keeps saying on Twitter, "I want to wrestle, bro." I don't think that's it at all. Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Every time somebody brings it up, she's like, "No, I agree. I'd also like to be on TV."
Okay.
Yeah. I don't get it.
So help out, you guys. There's something.
Yeah. Start a hashtag.
I don't know what it is, but there's something.
Yeah, I would love to see Deanna wrestling more. I don't know why she's not. And there's plenty of people that you could team her with in this company that I think makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Even if you're not gonna go with the Taya Valkyrie team, I mean they are a team, but even if you're not gonna go with that one, there are other options for her. Like what's Serena Deeb doing? Like I don't know.
Serena
Deeb. That's been a good storyline to draw Taya from MXM. Like, yo, let's go get these tag titles real quick. Like, come on, like. You don't want championship. You want to just follow guys around. Like there's a whole storyline that you could have did with it. But
yeah, I think when we talk about like how many more people do you want to sign and like the conversation around free agents, I think the tag titles leave so many options open to sign wrestlers too. Because I mean, when you think of some of the free agents that could fit here as a member of a tag team, like Dakota's a big one. I keep saying I don't know what Shayna Baszler is doing, but look, man, Shayna Baszler could fit right in.
She's coaching. No? She's a producer.
I don't know if that's been confirmed
full time.
I don't know if that's confirmed, but like,
I mean, she got
Shayna Baszler and Marina's right there. So I don't know.
Call it Rhonda. Say no.
Rhonda. I just want Rhonda to find some peace, man. It seems like she's really struggling with not being what she thought the people thought she was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
I keep wanting to make this joke on Twitter, and I haven't had the time to like actually go into editing software and do it. But somebody should take the Coach Carter music and put it over that stare down of the 4 Horsemen of MMA and 4 Horsemen of WWE.
Oh yeah,
because I'm hopeful. And it shows where all of these women are now.
Damn, they could have did it, man.
So many missed opportunities.
What could have been?
Could have been.
Because I'm hopeful. Yes, I am. Rhonda's at home with 2 kids now. Marina Shafir joined the Death Riders and having a good run. All these people that they can coach.
Mercedes collecting belts all around the world.
I haven't heard about the other homegrown in a long time. Jessamine Duke.
Jessamine Duke. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been years since I've heard that.
Unknown. But unknown.
Damn. Crazy how they had all of them at one time. Wrestling used to be wild. I mean, wrestling's wild as hell now, but like it used to be really wild.
Yo,
because I'm
home. It was there.
Yes,
I was there. And they said, nah.
We can't do that. We can't keep doing that.
Too much sense. Next.
Side note, every time I hear that song, I forget it's a Twisted song. So you have the face Evans going, and then like Twisted starts to first, and I'm like, oh wait, it is a Twisted song. I wish you could love yourself and stop hating on everybody. It's like, well, hold on, wait. Yes, I am.
It makes me think about, did you see the conversation they had on the Joe Budden podcast about the rap features that ruin R&B songs?
No.
I did.
Oh, man.
I strongly disagree with Joe about Ludacris. I think he's wrong.
Yes. I think Luda has some phenomenal R&B verses.
Oh, man.
He's wrong about that. I think when he says that, he's talking about like, he's talked about like B-sides that people aren't really thinking about. But there are a few rapper features that do not fit.
That's a fact.
I wouldn't say Luda, but there are some that don't fit.
Yeah,
A couple of the examples he brought up weren't like the Kendrick and Miguel shit is hard. Like I don't like that's probably wasn't like I hear what he's saying, but I also don't hear what he's saying.
Sometimes again,
Yeah, because
Clickbait.
one of the
just say stuff.
yeah one of the
See what
songs he
happens.
said because one of the songs he said was One More Drink, and that's Luda's song. That's not T-Pain's song.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
And that song is fire. I ain't trying to hear that.
More importantly, all right, let's get into a couple of these super chats and we'll move forward. The homie Ben Sifner says, "Go Bears, go Bulls, go Blackhawks, go White Sox, go Fire, go more future AEW pay-per-views." That's like overload. I think that's too much.
Give us some more paper.
They don't come to Florida.
More.
They was based
More.
out here. Like we don't get nothing. I'm down here starving. Like what are we getting? They're like 2 hours away from me.
Florida
like,
don't deserve
nothing.
anything. It's all right. Florida don't deserve nothing.
Give me something. They give me Raw and SmackDown. I don't want to pay $300 for a ticket. Like, no.
I mean, I be hating on Chicago. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all get a lot, but nothing close to what fucking Texas gets. Texas is be eating all the goddamn time. They'll get WWE, AEW, all the indie shit. I'm like, okay, I see it.
Like
Texas is a hotbed for wrestling. I got you.
Hey man, look, y'all got a pay-per-view. San Diego's coming up.
Don't say it. Don't involve me in that.
I got a show.
Y'all got a show. Come on.
I got a show
man.
coming up. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Not y'all.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, come on.
I'll have you know, San Diego's like 8 hours away from me. So there you go. How about that?
You can make it
crazy.
You can make
8 hours and you're still in the same state.
Same
Wow.
state. Yeah.
That's diabolical.
8 hours away to get to the same state. Yeah, it's crazy. That's the US for you.
Oh my gosh. Y'all sure 50 was enough? Y'all didn't want to do more?
Well, they talk all the time, Blue. I don't want to get political about splitting up California into 6 separate parts or something, which is always wild. Yeah, that's like been a play for years. Is like
that sounds OD.
Somebody rich is gonna do this thing where it's 6 different parts of California, and this part is this thing and this. So I've just been waiting for that to happen. I don't know what it is, when it's gonna happen, but it sounds fun. Let's try it. The homie Inam Dio Daza. That's a hell of a name. I couldn't say it all the way.
Great job. You did a great job on that one. I'm sorry.
I sounded it out. Like I got back to school. That's what my teacher sounded it out. Sound it out. That's what my teacher from RIP told me from kindergarten. Mini Monday is more over than a lot of these bozos are farming. Cinema faves, buddy. Also, shout out to Big Stat Daddy. She's been moving different since winning that belt off of Tony. Great stuff. Yeah, I think that's the part that I like a lot, because a lot of people were like, how does she let Mercedes punk her at the pay-per-view? I was like, that's not fully the story. Like, I think that Statlander, she moves with integrity. Her wrestling character has always been, it's when the bell rings, like not gonna be a lot of shenanigans. I'm not gonna take advantage of anybody. And I feel like she knew Mercedes had a match about to happen. So she's like, I'm gonna give you the ring because I respect women's wrestling. But as soon as the match was over, she pulled up to fight. So I don't know. You guys are forgetting the part where she came back to fight her.
She came back.
Yeah, and the whole time since then, she's just been like, hey, don't forget about me.
Exactly.
I know you're going over here to do this and going to this other country to win a belt, but don't forget, you did challenge me.
Appreciate it, my homie. If I butchered your name, if I totally did, I deserve it. I deserve all the hatred. Mercedes, since we didn't even get into it, has won another championship and is probably gonna win. She's made challenges since we've been gone. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Yo, let her cook. This is what I get for stifling her for all those years. Over there boosting people's stats. Now she's boosting her own stats. Like,
And Blue, people are still so mad. Like, every time she wins another one, people get even madder. Like,
what
they're
does
just
for women wrestling?
She's ruining the game. I can't believe she's doing this. She's a creative control. I'm like, dude, this is amazing.
I
this
love
is
it.
all an ego boost.
One of my favorite one of my favorite things people are currently doing is arguing with people that would know better than they do. And they're like, what is this doing for this company? And then the promoter will be like, well, this is what they're doing. And they're like, no, it's not. And it's like, but I think he would know.
They're arguing with the person who has the numbers and the stats and the thing that says we did way better is like, no, actually, we did way better. She brought in great business. They're like, no, she didn't. It's like, well, how do you?
Now they're saying she's overcharging the indies. Now she's overcharging the indies.
Right.
What?
Nah, that's all right. We We overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush. Sorry. Sorry.
I know exactly what the game is. Mercedes sees certain phone numbers and she's like, yeah, I'll come for 25,000, you fucking dork. You know what I mean? Like, she's not charging every promotion $25,000 because no one can fucking afford that. Do you know how much $25,000 is? That's like 5 wrestling shows for some companies.
That's free gate. Like, just open the doors. Like, hey fans, come watch this for free.
Yes, sure.
Hey man,
it won't matter anyway. Just come in. We close after this match right here. We over.
Hey,
this is it.
This is our finale, grand finale.
I'm not mad at it, bro. Like, get your money. Like, what's the problem?
That's my favorite part too, Phil. People are mad at that. Oh, she's overcharging. Dog, what do you want? Do you want her to get this money or not? Do you want people to have big contracts? Do you want people to work for free? You're mad that she's getting paid? Of course, that's the game. See what this is bringing to these companies.
I'm pretty sure they was saying that when the Bullet Club was running crazy on the indies as a group, charging whatever they were charging. It was none of this discussion. Nobody was asking about how much I was getting paid, how y'all winning these belts, like this and that, how y'all running on every show. It was none of this discourse. And
I would like to let you guys know, as somebody who fucks around in the independent wrestling space, a person that is released from NXT will ask for $10,000 from a wrestling company. Like, this isn't like you think 25,000 from Mercedes Moné is crazy. Some person that just came off of LFG will be like, I need $10,000 because I used to be in WWE. That's how these things work.
Yeah.
They ain't getting it, but they go ask for it.
Give it a try. Yeah. I was on TV last week.
As seen on TV on a flyer, Blue, they can't wait for that. You saw this person before. That's them.
Formerly NXT.
Formerly.
Yeah, come on, bro. Listen, man. I sometimes I think when I like listen to like a wrestler talk on TV, I think I could get that cadence and voice down and probably write them a promo. There's a specific Mercedes promo I've been wanting to write for a long time, and that line is in there. Now I'm overcharging y'all. I'm overcharging y'all for what y'all did to Bad Flamingo. What's up? Pay me. Stop these jokes, man.
Yeah, what's the game?
Y'all listen. Cut it out, man. Y'all mad? Stay mad.
Continue to stay mad. I'm gonna win another championship. I'm gonna go get that one. I'm gonna go get this one. Another one. I love it.
Ultimo Monet. That's the name now.
What's up, man?
How could you not love this?
I think it's great. People that are gonna be mad at it. I see some of the reasons they're mad at it, boy. And listen, I get it, but must be miserable, bro. Sorry. Sorry for you. Yeah, the other this person with no thing this week was David Otunga giving his thoughts about the Andrade situation. And I saw this for 2 whole weeks of people going, well, are you a lawyer? Do you have a law degree? And then somebody with a law degree gave their thoughts about it, and he's wrong too.
He's wrong. Okay. Yeah, no. This guy whose whole deal is being a lawyer, the whole wrestling time he was like, I'm a lawyer, lawyer. And they're like, nah, we are not really trying to hear what you say. Whoa, what do you know? Well, first of all, he worked in WWE. Like, let's start there. Second of all, he's a fucking lawyer who reads contracts and knows these things. And they was trying to act like he's some scrub off the street. I'm like, okay, it'll never. The Andrade news continuously coming out. This week we heard that WWE enacted that cease and desist because they trying to get Andrade back on TV.
Which is what I thought from the beginning, that they were being
Right.
petty and going, "Oh, wait, you actually plan to go somewhere else and work? Wait a minute, you still owe us this?" Like, I never thought this was legitimate. I always felt like this was, oh man, oh wait, you can do that? No, wait. Let me flip through this page. Right here.
The bridge.
You can't go anywhere yet.
I thought you burnt that bridge. How you get there so fast? I flew.
I flew. Bro, nobody will ever explain to me how you can be like, hey, you got fired, your contract is terminated. Wait a minute, wait. No, you still got to honor this part of the contract, though. But wait a minute, isn't the contract void? How can you do that?
You shredded it. Nah, we take this part together. You didn't see it. You still owe us a year.
It keeps getting more confusing as the day goes. But I'm like, wait, but now they want him to come back to work. They fired him. I don't know. What do you mean? Like, I don't.
Violations.
But that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, Blue. They were like, we thought you burned that bridge. You can't. We didn't know you was gonna step back over there. Like, we didn't know it was gonna be so easy for you. You got 10 bookings already.
I flew.
Come on, man. How you know?
This guy's already won championships. They're like, he already won championships. We thought nobody liked this guy.
Right.
Come on, man. How you know?
They forgot that wrestling don't care about what you did in the past. I still see people praising Vince McMahon. They don't care about this shit, dude. Like, it's about whatever suits their narrative right the fuck now, dog. It's nasty outside.
That's where that Sarah Stock thing took a
sharp
sharp left. Because I was like, wait, what? How did this go from that to there?
I'm just like, why she say that? What you did not have to say that. Like, you could have just ignored that part. I understand John Cena has said it. This guy did a lot for me. This is why I could never say these bad things. But just don't say any. It's not the time. It's never going to be the time. Like, if he comes back, because it's the writing's on the fucking wall. It's still not going to be the time to start the praising. So I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, that did not read well at all.
He helped me, and we're like, no, we don't want to hear this. I don't want to. What do you mean? Why are you saying this?
Yeah.
It never fails, man. Sometimes you just be quiet.
It's all right. It's all right.
The chokehold. Did we talk about when R-Truth was like, it was a bit? I'm sorry, like the Ron Killing stuff wasn't. I was like, well, why are you saying that? It wasn't.
He said what?
He said when people were like, why did you stop being Ron Killings? He was like, that wasn't. Essentially, he was like, that was a mistake being Ron Killings. Like, it didn't really. It's better. I'm R-Truth.
Yeah.
This is the truth that I'm living in.
You cut your dreads though.
I have to find the exact quote, but essentially he was like, the fans wanted this and we gave it to them, and once that was done, we gave them what they wanted. It felt selfish to still try to do that when that wasn't the story anymore. And I was just like, but wait, that was the most interesting you've been in a long time. Like, this was something that was clearly over with the audience online and at the shows. Like, you were getting a great reaction coming out and cutting those promos, and it didn't go anywhere. And your response is, oh, well, we did that already. But we didn't really scratch the surface.
That was the word he used, Phil. Selfish. He said it was selfish to be Ron Killings, and we're like, what? I don't
be yourself.
Yeah.
To be yourself.
Yeah. Jose saying it in the chat, but he said the fans wanted R-Truth, and so the fans wanted Ron Killings at one point. So now they want R-Truth, and it's just like, I guess I don't know
who asked for R-Truth.
No, I'm like, that's not even true though.
Who asked for R-Truth? We seen Ron Killings like, yeah, Ron is back.
It just goes back to a very interesting conversation that my homie Phil and I were having in one of these group chats about. It was when we were talking about Wesley, remember, and how Booker T was like, he's been here for 500 years and blah 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 blah, and it's like they don't give the same opportunities or the same amount of time as they would to somebody else. Like, they let R-Truth fail. They would never let Braun Breaker fail. They would never let
He did.
Charlotte fail. You know what I mean? Like they set these people up, and if they do fail, they're gonna get them back.
Yep, exactly.
Like our truth is like, you failed, we're done, move on. Like they don't do that for other wrestlers, and it's like he said it right there. He was like, they convinced him that his thing was done, even though they tried it for 2 weeks and that it didn't work. That's what I'm saying. It was working.
It was working. It was like
in
the middle of working. Like how you say it's not working when it's working.
It's funny how these things change. The Booker quote was so funny because he was like, well, I feel like if you're down there that long, they don't really want you. And I was like, wait a minute. We've seen 2 versions of this. Gargano basically came back and gave us the chance to rapper line like, I met HBK, I'm never going to fail, and he's still there. And we've seen other people like get over there and be with HBK and ain't there no more. Like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just call it the workaround. They let him go now, but he be back in TNA. The workaround.
I was like, I didn't want to be disrespectful on the timeline when I was like, what about Noam Dar? He's been there for 20 years. Aaliyah was in development for like 5. I'm like, it all depends on the wrestler.
Bro,
like it doesn't.
That's why
one necessary universal thing.
I mean, like Dawkins was one of the people that stayed in NXT for the longest time until something caught, and then Street Profits was a success. I just don't think you can always try to turn it into, okay, well, they've seen what they want out of you, and then use that as the excuse of, well, they seen what they wanted and you didn't develop. Like there's so many other stories where somebody stayed there for a long time and then caught fire.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Given the opportunity, given the time, given the thing. Booker T is a
funny
guy, Booker T.
He picks what he says.
Bro. One of the funniest things I saw this week is him bringing out the TNA Legends Championship and the accent he's using in that promo. I was like, bro, what is his accent?
What region is that, Phil? Did you figure it out? Because I watched that and I was like, I don't know what he's mixing up like Nigerian, African, Jamaican. I'm like, this is a whole bunch of different dialects you're mixing up here, dude. What's going on here? And we know you're Booker T. We've heard your voice before, dog. You're sucker. Why are you doing this?
Bro was like the TNA Legends Championship.
This guy's mixing up a bunch of different dialects.
Are you serious?
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
He goes through like 10 different dialects, and it's like this. I think this is offensive, maybe.
Oh, not the accents are back. So we got past this.
This was during this TNA run. So
yeah, this.
These are recently. Oh no, I've seen those clips. I think you meant recently. They put it out.
I mean, recently, did you guys hear? What's the one that he had on NXT? It's not gets my dick hard, but he said something about his dick on NXT.
Hey,
what?
Not gets my dick hard, but he said something like, "Oh, pop my dick." I'm about to pop my dick, but he said this. You can hear it. WWE put out a thing that said he said pop my neck, but like, why would you? He said, I don't know what's going on that TV show. But Booker T is wild.
This is on national TV, like on was it the WB?
Even more national than they usually are. Like this is on like you can just turn your TV on without cable and find.
No, CW.
This is where they're showing One Tree Hill. Like I don't think you can say this.
I did not see this.
You didn't see pop my dick. I'm about to pop my dick.
We got some more super chats or no? What is this?
Funny guy, that Booker T. I'm telling you, funny guy.
Oh man.
The homie Ben Sivner says there are many people in wrestling and elsewhere that have horrible thoughts about wrestling and other stuff. Much of it is disingenuous. Stop feeding them. That's what I feel. Like every time we start the Dunk Fest, that's what these people want. Eric Bischoff can't wait to try to fight all you guys. Like this helps them. If we just started ignoring these people and let them get their takes off with nothing in return, they would stop.
Yeah.
It's hard. A lot of us.
It is hard. I get caught up in it sometimes. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this guy. But then I sit back.
What are you doing?
I'm like, you're doing too much. This is nothing good's going to lead to this. Ever since I read that report that Twitter was 76% bots, I'm like, we're wasting our time here. I don't even know why we're doing this.
You're absolutely wasting your time. Just
You're
stop
fighting
arguing
with
with people on
bots.
Twitter.
I see people that know they're fighting with bots and are still fight. They're like, "Shut up, bots!" I'm like, "Well, why are you? Why are you? I don't, what's,
Nah. They be in there. They be right in the midst of it, in the thick of it.
hey,
That's
the
crazy.
bots be having some thoughts though, man. They be like, it be targeted. They be like, hey, yeah, your music sucks. I'm like, damn, the bots are crazy. How they found my music? That's why. Like, damn, the bots are hating my music too. That's wild. Like, I can't catch a break over here. And I hate that people think that's a diss. Like, I'll be like, damn, that WWE thing was wild. They're like, yeah, your music sucks. I'm like, what is that?
Now you take it personal. Why you gotta take it personal?
How did we get to there? I just said I didn't like this segment on TV, and you're talking about my whole existence. Yeah, that's why you suck. You got no Spotify listeners. You're a fucking loser. And I'm like, dog, I just said that nachos should be available at the show. Like, I don't
talk
understand
about my pappy.
It's to the point now where I can tell where certain followers are coming from that are yelling at me.
Mhm.
Like, I can see whose show they watch and like why they're doing it. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's
Have a
wild.
type.
That's honestly, I don't be on Twitter like that like I used to. I hop on for like 5 minutes, say what up to whatever, and read some things, scroll, and I'm out. That's about it. Let me see what else I can see.
Best way to do it. Best way to do it.
It's the only way to do it these days. Because they'll get you.
Yeah.
The homie Laron Forrest says, I understand why they will put the title on Tony Mina, but I think it would be a mistake. This is an opportunity for them to make new stars. I'm with you, Laron. I think this should be on somebody who's never had a championship in AEW before. Use it to propel these ladies. Somebody like Mina and Tony just came off being champions. Like, it doesn't even really add in. But I think they need to be in here to add the legitimacy, like I was saying.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Laron. The other Mikey V says, Bandido had me believing in a 0% chance wrestler of the year. Yeah, when Bandido there's a point in every Bandido match where he hits a big move and then he fires up and they zoom out and the crowd is like, this is our guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you can't teach that. Like, you can't, like, the Bandido didn't learn that in a wrestling. Like, this is just like a natural gift that 1% of wrestlers have that can evoke this emotion. And that's how Bandido is. Tremendous guy. When they were saying before, they were saying it after the Takeshita match. Like, this guy's the wrestler of the year. I was like, all right, you guys relax. It's only been one match. But 6-7 months later, the wrestler of the year is fucking Bandido. I can't believe this guy. Like, I can't believe some of the things he does, he pulls off. I've been watching wrestling for fucking 30 years, and I'm still blown away by what this guy does.
Yeah. Excellent main event. I don't think that either of those guys even hit that second gear that they usually hit in matches.
Right.
And it still was that good.
Yeah. I love the finish. How Okada just faked that he was set up for.
Yes.
And when he flipped over, he went all the way over. Like, wait, where's the ropes?
God, that was such a good fucking finish. Whoever killed him, like,
yo, that was amazing.
I hate finishes so often, and across all companies, I do not discriminate with my finish hatred because I think it needs to overhaul. Most finishes are pretty trash. This one got me good. I loved it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's just this same theme of Okada. He always does it. He'll wait for you to make that one mistake, and as soon as you do, it's too late. Too late. He got you.
That's why the Okada slander still. I'm like, this is Okada's legit one of the smartest wrestlers there are. It's just like when you understand his purpose and what he's doing with the match, when you get it, you're like, oh, this guy. Like, I was watching the Speedball Mike Bailey match earlier, and I was like, this, like the way that he can do it with Speedball Mike Bailey and Bandido and Takeshita, and they're all different, but he's all using his intelligence and when to hit this drop kick at a certain moment and when I'm gonna lock in the Rainmaker. It's just like no one is as smart as Okada, and he does it with that smug ass look on his face. And he makes it just like you want to hate him, but he's so fucking good. You're like, I can't hate him. This guy is a fucking a stud, as they say.
I was definitely gonna say that he definitely picks his facial expressions throughout the match purposely. Like you can see the moments like when he knows when it's gonna hit. Like the middle finger camera zoom is just perfect now. Like once he figured it out, it's just like his in-ring intelligence is superior. You can just watch it in every match.
Like wrestlers don't think about facials. That's crazy. Like he's like, I'm gonna do a certain face right here. Like wrestlers aren't thinking about that.
Yeah, nah.
He's incredible. I was one of those people in the build to the Omega match where I'm like, do we really need to put him with Don? I can come and say that I was wrong. I think putting him with Don has helped him a lot. I did not think that would be the case, but I think he has been, he's been on a completely different level.
Yeah,
as a part of Don Callis family. This heel run, I think that the elite stuff worked initially when he came, but it kind of hit a roadblock, especially when Jack joined. It felt like it kind of jumped the shark a little bit. And I think now with him as like a member of the Don Callis family, Don is walking around behind him with his like Don King, like, well, now this is the guy. It's so funny how Don keeps going from guy to guy as well. It's so hilarious.
He's the future. He's the future. No, he's the future.
I think it's a great story to tell because he's like essentially with the Takeshita and Okada thing, he's like playing behind both their backs because both of them he's saying, you're the best, you're the greatest Japanese wrestler there ever was. And then the other one, he tells the exact same thing. And they're both like, Takeshita does not like this shit. He's like, I want to go fight this nigga right now. Like, move out the way. It's beef. I don't care that we're on the same squad. And Okada just keeps being like, this kid is so funny. Like, he's so annoying. I can't believe he's in the same group as us. I can't believe you guys think he's going to take my crown and who I am. Like, such a great story that's being told there. But yeah, I was on that same boat as you, Phil. When they paired him with Don, I was like, oh, they're doing this Don shit again, you guys. Annoying, stupid. He doesn't need it. But, like, it's worked out so great for him. And the heel thing, him being smug, kind of dickhead, is perfect with Don Callis back there with his Birdman hand rub.
I just made this reference on social media. I don't know if either of you guys watch My Hero Academia, but he's all for one. Like, so in My Hero Academia, there's a character that the main character, All Might, has been basically, he's like his arch enemy. And so the story of My Hero Academia is All Might finding a protege to take up his lineage because he's injured, and he's like, the rest of the world doesn't know it yet, but he's essentially losing his powers. And so I stumbled into this reference that's basically what Don Callis is. Don Callis is all for one. He's went and put together this league of villains to go against his arch enemy that nobody knows is losing their powers, Kenny Omega, that has an abdominal injury. And I to bring it all together, I just tweeted this reference of All Might spits out blood as like a running gag throughout the anime. And it like just popped into my brain. I was like, we just watched Kenny Omega spit out blood. It fits so perfectly. Like, that's essentially what Don Callis. If you see the picture of like All for One, when he gets his helmet ripped off and he's a bald guy in a suit, and I was like, it's Don Callis.
Yeah, like that's it.
It's Don Callis. And the All for One's whole quirk is that he steals other people's powers. He's essentially a leech that is like starting this league of villains to go against everybody else. And I was like, that's Don Callis. He's a big leech. He went and fucking found all of these people that are like his big protege of the month. Like, he's using like the main villain, Shigaraki, now to be like his guy. And I'm like, that's essentially what he's been doing the whole time. Like, go across the board. Like Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay. He keeps trying to use people as like his proxy to be his guy. And
that's
he also, one of the main characters in the show that ended up, he kept trying to recruit him to be his guy in the group, and he ended up really basically showing everybody like his hero is All Might. Like, All Might inspired him. And then when I look, like, that's essentially what Will Ospreay's like this big, like, loud guy that wants to be the guy in his company. He wants to be the main guy, and he's inspired by All Might, Kenny Omega.
That's crazy. I won't put it past Kenny Omega to write some of this in either.
Honestly,
I think it's purely coincidence. But when I really thought about it, I was like, no, this all fits.
Yeah. Everything's wrestling.
Everything is wrestling.
Hopefully, I didn't lose you guys, but essentially,
no, we here.
Especially not our fan base either. Somebody out there loves this,
right?
Nah, if you don't watch My Hero Academia, what are you doing? It's great.
That's on my list to watch. To be honest with you, I'm so stuck on One Piece right now.
Yeah, bro. Incredible anime. If you are not watching, it's so good. It's one of those things where I realize I'm older now because I get emotional at a lot of things now. And I was watching last week's episode, just sitting there tearing up. I was like, "This is the greatest thing ever."
Getting old is trash, man. We used to laugh at the niggas like us. Now we're like, oh, this sad scene in a movie has got me. I'm over here now. What are these salty discharge from my eyes? It's crazy out here.
Constantly looking up.
Yeah, no. What was that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but man, just like, bro, just so many things of this anime of like, just this idea that this guy that is really like the foundation of this company and Kenny Omega. And then you've got this bald guy putting together a league of villains that are trying to basically tear down what he represents. Right there.
Kick him out. No matter who it is. You're right, though. Everybody that join the group, the first person you got to go after is Kenny Omega.
Right.
This guy, get him out of here. Yeah, Kenny, like we're basically Kenny Omega's ops. That's our entire the entire reason for our existence.
This beef is forever.
It is, because every time Kenny Omega shows up, he's like, "Where the fuck is Don Callis?" Like he be after him and you think it's over, and he's like, "Nah, Don's out here. I'm about to go fight him." It's crazy. When the match he just had, he was like, "Oh, let me get Don though."
Yeah.
When he came out and jumped when he walked by the Young Bucks, he's like, "What are you doing? Come help me fight them."
Come help me fight him. It's till the end.
That had nothing to do with him. He just came out like, "Come on, guys."
And they're like, "You're still fighting with Don Callis, my guy? What the hell?"
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what a main event, man. Like,
yeah.
I think we knew once it was announced the night of the pay-per-view that this was going to be a special match. And man, it was really good. And the crazy part is I think that these two can have a better match. I don't even think this is like, I don't think this scratched the surface. I think they can have a much better match on another stage.
That's why it was kind of a sprint. And like you said, like they never really got to the third or fourth gear, and this still was phenomenal in second gear. These guys were in second gear. They worked like an 11-12 minute match. What I always say about Okada, the best thing about Okada is he's a long marathon match wrestler. He doesn't really get kicked into high gear until 20 minutes in. You're like, oh yeah, Okada's here now, like, but in a good way. Like it's a fun journey of professional wrestling. And Bandido, what we've learned over time over this last year is his matches build. It takes some stuff to get. He sets a lot of things up through the match, but as the time goes on, his strength grows and he grows into this unbelievable character that we know. And so both of these guys, I was like, they're going to need time. They didn't need all these things to kind of establish that, but they did it. They did it with the amount of time that they have. Just like I said, when Bandido got to that point where he fucking fired up after hitting that, I think maybe the spinning back fist, and the crowd was just like, yeah, this is our fucking guy. We love this. When they get to that, and it's like there's no other wrestler in the world that's better, Bandido is that guy.
Yeah. He's done this a few times in his matches now where he does that counter where he goes back where it looks like he's going to do a kip up, and then he does the handstand out of it. And it just looks incredible. Like to have that kind of core strength and then be able to still do a kip up out of that. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's breakdancing. It's amazing. It's awesome. I can't believe that he exists like that. But yeah, just like you were saying about Okada, Phil, the way that he waits for that moment, he waits to see what your weakness is. That corner, Bandido runs at him, and it isn't even a drop kick. Okada just put both of his feet into Bandido's mouth and stomped it down. Like, that looks like it hurts. That's dangerous. Like, just the way that he locks into this is about to be it is different. Like Blue said, the finish of this was phenomenal. Okada looks like he's in the ropes for the 21 plex, 21, 21, 21. and he's not all the way over. Bandido flips over him. Okada catches him, kills him with the Rainmaker, and that's it. Just like one-on-one main event, you'll never beat that. Like a wrestling match with some fucking stakes, two of the best wrestlers in the world that can lock into this on a TV main event. You can't get that. Both of these guys are, they talk shit about Okada, but this guy's still in the prime of his career. Like he still can go for 20 more years at this pace and be at the top of the food chain. I don't know who's going to defeat Bandido for Wrestler of the Year for the rest of this year. There's only a few more months, but with every match, he's going crazy. And it's not over. Like we still got a big ROH Final Battle show. We still got them defending their championships constantly. World's in, Full Gear. Like there's still a lot to happen, and Bandido is not slowing down.
Yeah, I mean, I think Takeshita's in the conversation.
Definitely.
I was about to say that. You've seen them too right now.
Like Takeshita's had a phenomenal year.
He got some big matches to go too. You're right. Some big ones, really big matches.
This is a hot take, and I saw Ibu say it, and I saw a lot of people disagree with Ibu, and I was just like, wait, why y'all booing him? He's right. He said that Jon Moxley is in a conversation for Wrestler of the Year, and I was like, but he is. And people were like, no, he's not.
When I said it, they booed me when I said it.
People were mad, and I was like, wait, he's right. Like, I mean, when you consider like who has been one of the main characters for this company, who has had like some of like the tentpole matches, even if you didn't like all of his matches this year, like the advancements he's made for this company, how important he is to Hangman's direction this year and Hangman becoming champion. No, Mox is in the conversation. I just think he's in a conversation for different reasons than somebody like Takeshita and Bandido. I think people are going to be like, okay, well, Takeshita and Bandido have had better matches than him. Absolutely. But agreed. I think in terms of like the storyline he's been in this year, the matches he's had, like a lot of things he's done this year, I think, yeah, absolutely he's in the conversation.
Like I always say, they kind of I know people are upset, but like you get Hangman and that big win at All In because of the things that Jon Moxley did. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you need a dance partner to get here. Like Hangman didn't do it by himself. Like we got to that moment because of the work that Moxley put in. Agreed with Phil. Like it all wasn't hidden. Like you can run back some of these podcasts where we're both on here like that was awful. I can't believe this Death Rider shit. Right. But he really turned it around. Since he lost the championship too, the in-ring shit has turned around too. The shit with Kyle this week was super fun, and everything that he's done post being AEW World Champion has been some of the funnest stuff on the show.
I think it's more so of what we said about Tony earlier about people just tired of seeing Moxley on screen. That's so it's kind of easy to discard all the work that he's done. But when you look back of the work that he's done, it's been amazing, right? Like between who he's brought into Death Riders, like Pac came back amazing. Like it keeps adding to Death Riders. When we was tired of Death Riders, all of a sudden Death Riders have this new fresh breath coming in because now the storyline is Mox is afraid of finishers. Like as strong as he is, he can't fathom that. He'll take all the pain in the world, but he won't sit in the pain, right? So now it's like you're watching these matches. Like this past week, he got disqualified instead of tapping out. Like you seeing the development of the story character of Jon Moxley. It's just been brilliant when you look back at everything he's been through. Like it's been amazing. So yeah, I could see that as well, being one of the wrestlers of the year.
Yeah, I was not enjoying a lot of Death Rider stuff earlier this year. I think that made a turn specifically probably after the Swerve match. I think something changed, and even more so after he's lost the title. I think he's been more focused as a character, and I think that's helped. Like he's by far the best heel in the company. And I think if I said that on Twitter right now, people would disagree with me as well. But he is. He's the best heel in the company because like he does a lot to make you believe in the other person, the other babyface that's in there. And I think that's part of Hangman's return to form this year is the stuff with Mox. I think like even if you don't like the I Quit match, Darby feels like the man coming out of that because of everything that Mox put him through. Mox basically, he put it to you this way. Darby coming out Wednesday and saying, I would die for this company. Now you believe him because you saw everything he went through in the pay-per-view. It's like, no, you're going to have to put this guy down. Like he believes in this company more than anything. And that feels more believable because of the stuff with the
because of Mox. Yeah, you need Mox. Mox had to be the one to put the pain on Darby to really establish what it is and really, like you said, push Darby into that next stratosphere. Now he feels like that felt like the most believable promo I've heard in a long time. Like a lot of people come on on wrestling and talk and do these amazing promos about what they are, what they're going to do, what they can do. Darby Allin going out there and being like, I will die for this shit. I will never say I quit. Like going to Mount Everest was like this crazy thing. And that's the type of life I want to live. It's like, yeah, this guy will die for this. Like Bill said, you've seen this guy goes to the depths of hell. He don't care about glass. He don't care about fire. He don't care about being hung. He'll be shot out of a fucking cannon, heights, being thrown. He don't care about nothing. And he's going to carry the AEW flag while doing it. It's like, you can't get that from a lot of these other wrestlers.
Mox it's crazy to think about it now, and the way we're talking about the Death Rider stuff at one point this year. Mox is, like I said, one of the most compelling characters of the company. Like even the stuff this week where he's in the bathroom and he's cutting that promo, like he's basically trying to like hype himself up. Like, nah, we seen it, dog. You quit. You quit. Like nothing you say can change that now. And man, I love that he's basically at conflict with himself because he's hyped himself up to this level. But now, every time he's been put in a position since he lost to Hangman, you quit. You tapped out in that match.
Yep.
You couldn't beat Hangman when you got your rematch at Aragon Ballroom. You got in a situation here with Darby and you quit. And you look like you were going to quit this week. You look like you're going to tap out again. You had to knock the ref out to avoid tapping out and ran out of the ring. And when your man's got in trouble in the ring this week, you darted out on him. You left him hanging.
I'm out.
And I think specifically Pac and Claudio are like looking like, what's up with this nigga? And that's the layer of it. He has, I think that's why Mox has been talking to himself in mirrors and things, because he's like, damn, I'm kind of becoming what I hated. I'm kind of becoming the guy that I had to put a fucking plastic bag over his head, and I don't know if it's going to be time for them to put the plastic bag over my head. But I think he's also having that conflict of like, I train these guys to put the plastic bag over the guy who's past his little time. So it might be that time.
I was about to say, that's the other layer of it. Like, it's like, he's supposed to be our strong leader, but now you tapping out. This is 2 times now you done tapped out on us. Yeah. And now you almost tapped out on TV. I mean, like, this is Kyle O'Reilly. Like,
what's up with this nigga? What's up with him? He's supposed to be out front for us.
Is he okay? Like, you to get that bag ready.
I love it. I love that he has set up everybody to believe, like, yeah, man, when it's somebody's time to go, it's their time to go. And I think he feels it. He knows it. Cut on the Phil Collins, man. I can feel it in the air, man. It's coming.
I don't know if y'all noticed, even this week when he was coming out with Mira, he was about to go and he came back and told her, like, no, hit me. Like, wake me up. Usually he just be there ready. This time he almost left without it. He's like, wait, no, I need it. Like, snap me back into this.
Those slaps weren't as hard as they usually are either.
No.
The energy ain't the same the way it used to be when Mox used to come out, man. I don't know. And I've been saying this since Garcia joined, because Garcia's whole point is like, hey, man, I realized at some point Mox is right. And I think Garcia is going to lead the pack to kick that guy out of this group, man. I'm telling you. I don't know if this means that Garcia is going to be the new leader, but I'm telling you, I feel like Garcia is going to be the main one. Like, he got to go.
Yeah. I'm kind of at a place with the Death Riders because I kind of want Pac to go. I think he doesn't.
Yeah, let him loose, man.
He's the most maybe out of place guy I feel in the Death Riders. I think they're phenomenal. Like, I think with Claudio, Yuta, and Dan Garcia and Marina, they're doing. But like Pac feels like this is Pac. I hate that I have to reiterate this. If they gave this guy the chance, he would be the best wrestler in this whole company. No bullshit. I'm talking about Bandido, Okada, Takeshita. Like, this guy is just as good as those guys. And I feel like he maybe is getting a little bit lost away in there just because of what he represents. But then on the other side of that, I'm like, he could also be the leader of this thing if given the opportunity. He could also kind of take the reins if needed because he's cold-blooded, he's cold-hearted. He has that we need to kill this person. You're not gonna think of anything personal. You're not gonna think of their family. You're just gonna do it kind of attitude, you know?
Yeah. They mentioned it. They mentioned it, and the crazy thing is that Bryan Danielson hinted at it during this match. He was like, does it look like Moxley's losing a little bit? Like, does it seem like he's questioning himself in the ring a bit? Like, for Bryan Danielson to see it and call it out of everybody meant a lot in that match. Because then now you're looking at it and you kind of see Moxley second guessing some of his moves, and it's just like, it's not the same confidence, and they're hinting to it. So yeah, this is it's hit another notch, honestly, for me.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know how it's happening, but that mutiny's coming. The mutiny is coming, man.
Let Pac pull the trigger.
I just think it's so funny that like you could legit make a compilation of us coming on this show and being like, the show was fun, but that Death Rider shit was wild. And now I'm like, more Death Rider shit. That shit's great.
Yeah, I just think like the detour to the Cope stuff was some of the worst stuff this year.
Yeah. See, I forgot about it. I erased it out of my mind. Like, damn, that Cope show.
That's the detour to the Cope match was just some of the worst stuff. But then, funny enough, like I think part of the thing that helped change the direction for Mox was taking that bump on that big spike bat this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now that you think about it, like it was kind of up from there. Honestly, yeah. Things changed. I think he was like, "Let me do this wild thing to get them on my side, and then I'll keep them on my side." And I think that's what happened.
Yeah, because I think the TV match was easily better than their pay-per-view match. But yeah, I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but they're playing too many seeds, man. Mox is getting kicked out of this group, man. It's coming. It's coming. And
that vacation you never had is coming.
I think everybody has their reasoning. Like, you can see more and more Claudio's getting tired of this. Like, even when they jumped Ospreay in Ospreay's last appearance, and it looked like Claudio was looking around like, well, why are we doing this? I understood why we put the bag over Brian's head, and I was with you. But why are we doing this to Ospreay? What does this have to do with anything? He's going away anyway. He's already told us he needs neck surgery. Why are we doing this? And I think we've seen him like low-key questioning things more and more. Like, just the look on his face in some of these segments is like, what's going on? Like, I didn't sign up for this.
Right. I always gotta save y'all. Why am I running out?
Yeah, why am I always coming in for the save? Like, it used to be like we're all coordinated together doing this thing. Now I gotta come out here and save you all the time, every weekend at this point.
Yeah, and like, just think how Pac has to feel. Pac lost a good amount of his career being a part of this group where he was not here, and then he came back, and this is what y'all doing. Like, this is what I sacrificed for.
Y'all try to replace me.
Bro. Crazy.
Y'all try to replace me. I forget that was a Moxley call. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Mox is it's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. Mox better keep looking around. He better keep some eyes on the back of his head, because
you need to keep talking to that mirror.
it's coming. That knife is coming.
Watch your back, brother. And Marina's right there.
That's why I say it would be
Marina's gonna be the first one. She can't wait.
Closest person to him.
Because it's not personal for her. That's the best part is Moxley did this. Like, you told these people it's not going to be personal. It's not about this. It's about this fucking business, and you got to get this person out of the way.
That's the teachings.
Yes. And to compare it to, like, funny enough, his other stablemates and their stables that they led, when you set up a stable where you had to get power by taking somebody else out, it's always your turn. And that's what happened with Roman. That's what happened with Seth earlier this year. It's gonna happen with Jon Moxley too.
Kind of a Bullet Club bit too, huh?
Yeah.
Like, it's your time. We need a new leader. Like,
it's always your turn.
Take them out. Take them out. Let's get into a few more super chats and we'll move forward. The homie Eloquent said TK need to give Persephone a dual contract. Yeah, Persephone fucking rocks. She's awesome.
Yeah. Good for her, man. She won the big match last night, the CMLL show. I did not get a chance to watch that yet, but looks like a fun match.
When I was watching the Mercedes match and they were like, "Oh yeah, Persephone's 24 years old," I'm like, "Yo, this homegirl is 24 years old. She's about to. This is about to be her business too, man." Like the way that them CMLL crowds react to her already, I'm like, "Oh, she's out of here, bro. She's main eventing shows. Like she's changing the perception of what women's wrestling represents in Mexico, and that's fucking gigantic."
Yep.
I appreciate that, Eloquent. Orion Ben says Cole and Vince called her unprofessional, and here we are talking about Mercedes.
Yep.
Hey, man. Like I said, I respect it.
Remember when there was this rumor that her and Bailey were crying on the floor and being disrespectful and all that, and what Mercedes represented for the industry? And I was always like, you guys are full of shit. I can't wait till she shows you exactly who she is. And she's been showing everybody who's actually who she is for the last 2 years. And it's been amazing.
Yeah. I mentioned this in the conversations about Mercedes as a draw, because I said, yeah, we're gonna readdress these conversations about her being a draw at some point, because all of these indie promotions are bringing her in for a reason. All of these people want matches with her for a reason, and people are like, yeah, she's a draw to these small promotions. Like, yo, stop playing with me. She was a draw over there. She was a draw in WWE. Cut it out.
Net and merch sales on years on end, like top 2, top 3, not even top 5, top 2, top 3 with the men's. Not separate categories or nothing.
WWE doesn't get people accolades like she has without being a draw. It does. It don't work like that. Yeah.
Somebody said, and I didn't even respond because I was like, because I saw someone under that tweet say, "Well, what pay-per-view is she headline?" And I was like, I don't know, WrestleMania. Just some small show.
Some little dumb show that happens every year. That's gigantic. That makes like $50 million. Just that. No. Yeah. Like I didn't see fucking Bianca walk her upstairs in a press slam position for fucking nothing. You guys don't tell me that. No. Shout out to Orion Ben. Single Blue Nut the Panda says we need 15 belt Monet. She's almost there. She's close. What she need? Like 2 more.
Give her the tag belt, she'll take both of them. There you go.
See, I kind of like that story too. Somebody pitched that is she wins the belts, the tag belts, but then she just takes both of them instead of having a partner. But Athena ain't gonna be up for that shit. This would have to be with a different tag team partner.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Single Luna. The homie Lynn Gott says Takeshita told Okada a few months back this was only temporary. According to his watch, time's up. He's not even pretending like they can coexist.
Facts.
Yeah, I love Takeshita coming out last. All the other Don Callis family members are out there celebrating with Okada, and he's just standing up there on the ramp like, that's your guy?
That's it?
That's your guy? Man, this face turn is going to be, can't wait. Cannot wait, man.
But Okada, the best part of this week is Okada could now be like, Bandido beat your ass though a couple of months ago, Takeshita. Like you were coming out here acting like it was smoke, but like I beat the guy that beat you. So it's gonna be kind of tough for Takeshita to sell that.
He beat all of the guys because I mean Takeshita lost to Omega this year. Oh, you struggling to beat Omega? That's light work. I was beating Omega in Japan before this was a thing.
Wait, you struggling to beat this guy? That guy? I've been watched him. Great story. The homie also says, pro tips, heels are meant to be hated. Mox gets it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hate when people say this though, when it's not like when it's just bad and they're like, you're supposed to hate this. And it's like, no. Because there was a point earlier this year with the Death Rider stuff where it was just bad and they're like, it's supposed to be. And it's like, no, that's not what the heel. It doesn't have to be bad because they're a heel. Like it can still be good content and be hated, you know?
No, this is hate, not heat.
Exactly.
This is hate, not heat.
Yeah. And I mean, I think sometimes that does, it goes both ways sometimes, but like when people are like, I hate that Mox is doing this now because we've seen him do other things before, and I was like, yeah, but his whole thing as a heel character is that he's a coward.
Yep.
Like it took longer than we expected for it to be exposed, but yeah, he's a big hypocrite and a coward.
That's a fact.
And everybody's starting to see it. Where's my bag at?
That's how he's supposed to be. Yeah, for real. The homie Dan Jackson says, Reg a D-Rider for months now. He been on Mox's side.
Yo,
I've been down with
calling you a D-Rider is crazy.
The D-Rider is wild. Pause. Part of the left.
D-Rider. Shout out to the rest of the D-Riders out there. You know, let's keep it up.
Wow.
But yeah, like I said, I think Phil brought up a great point. After the Swerve stuff, something changed, and I was like, oh no, I understand. I think the mission statement and what they represent kind of got muddied up at the beginning when they had those baby faces that would stand outside of the arena waiting for them and then get punked out. I was like, okay, what purpose is this serving? And then they started to get into the vision. Every show ends with the fucking Death Riders beat down, and it's like, all right, you guys, like we need to figure out something else. And they figured out something else. Yeah. I think having some good foes on the other side, like Darby's unexpected kind of wild stuff, helps a lot with that kind of stuff, because knowing there's somebody there to defeat them and it's not just them running all over the company helps a lot of what the story represents, you know?
Yeah.
Appreciate that, homie. Grapple Geekery says, I'm on catch up, but wanted to say hello after work. I'm excited to see the ladies Blood and Guts in person next month. I'll be happy whoever wins. Oh, going in person, Grapple Geekery. That should be super fun. I've never seen a Blood and Guts match. I'd like to experience one of those before it's all said and done.
Yeah, should be a great match. Looking forward to that.
Where is it? Is it in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Shout out to all the Carolina homeboys. Appreciate you, Grapple Geekery. The homie Deontay Soigné says, Mox getting killed out of gang is wild. All love, y'all.
Yo, blood in, blood out.
He's definitely about to get jumped out. It's happening. He about to get jumped out of this group.
He gone. Every day he wake up, he's like, "Is today the day?" Like he just never know. It's coming though. Appreciate you, Dante. And then the homie Ben says, "No Lamar tomorrow." So Lamar's out. Phil, you might be good.
Feel like I don't want to get my hopes up.
Still tentatively excited. We're gonna see. I don't want to. No, you're not gonna get me to go. Ha, we got him now. I've been a fan of this team for too long, man.
No, Ben's just trying to let you know to place your bets, as they say. You see it bringing it back around right there.
Not gonna set me up, Ben.
That's all of our super chats. Appreciate that, Ben.
Appreciate.
I was just thinking when all this shit came, I was like, which one of my friend makes bets? I'm like, oh, Phil, but he wouldn't like he's not like, do you got insider scoops in there, Phil, when you be making bets or what?
I lose too many bets for it to have insider scoops.
Like, this is not how you play the game if this is how you play the game.
As I said, now you know why your parlays ain't been hitting. There's a few of them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Bro. He took that over 20 points and just standing there, won't take another shot to the end of the game.
Whoa,
come on, man. Like, bro, come on, man.
I just would be so. I never bet because I was just scared of that. I'm like, couldn't you just be like, hey, help me out? Don't play goodness. Like, we saw so many stories and fictionalized versions of this that I didn't know was going to be real.
It's real.
It is. It's real. It's so real. The FBI's involved, Blue. It's super real.
You be looking at your bet like, my man, you took 20 shots in the first half. You took 2 in the second. What happened to the aggression?
And the conspiracy theorists finding different clips, like they found clips of like the Warriors talking on their bench. I'm like, you can't make every clip into they were collaborating on doing
the
this.
Malik Beasley was real. I'm like, yo, he really ran down the court and made a layup with 5 seconds left.
I thought his name was gonna pop up on this list because they've been investigating him.
Yeah, no, he's this. I'm serious. Like, I feel like they just let him go, let him dig deeper, and come back just like Terry. That's what happened with Terry Rozier.
He let him go, saying stupid stuff too. It's like, if you doing it, you probably should stop talking about it.
Yeah, like nah. Like, they let you go text your people's like, nah, I'm good, and let me go. They still watching it. Like, see, we got more evidence.
We got him.
The Michael Porter Jr. clips are not aging well. I'm like, hold on.
A bunch of people were like joking around on podcasts and stuff, and like in hindsight, it's starting to look pretty bad.
Like, so this is what you told your brother to do? Your brother got it from you?
Oh, yeah. They said LeBron was at a couple of them poker games too. I saw that.
As I said, they said Billups had the clutch video. Like, yo, come get me, son.
I'm saying. Everybody's like, why would they do this? These guys are rich millionaires. I'm like, that's why they did it. What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean?
It's a lot of it's a lot of rich people linked to some crazy stuff, like some of those poker games that Homegirl got caught up for. I don't know if you've seen the movie with oh man, what is her name? Jessica Chastain, where she was running those games in LA.
No, I didn't see that.
It's a good movie. It's like, what is the name of it? It's Molly's Game or something like that. Mm. And it's based off a true story of a woman that was doing those poker games in LA. And one of the people that was supposedly one of the big players in it was Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. Like, wow. Yeah, no, it's a big, Molly's Game is the name of it. I was right.
Molly's Game.
Now,
good movie. But it's been a ton of movies being made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's a ton of great movies made
walked away for 2 years. They're like, this is why Jordan walked away for 2 years. I'm like, y'all going back too far. Like,
a lot of people were bringing up Jordan's baseball pictures and like, this is why he went to go do that. I'm like, y'all are crazy.
Yeah, the only reason I don't like when people do that is because people make it seem like, it was his fault that his father got killed.
Yeah,
it's like,
I saw that one too. Y'all going
that's kind of nasty.
A couple of those jokes, I was like, I don't like this.
I don't. Yeah, I don't really care for that. But that's why I kind of want to be careful, because people know how I feel about LeBron. I am not a fan of the guy, but I also don't want to just accuse the guy of something that I don't know that he's done just because I don't like him. Like, that's not fair to him.
No, it's just too many. Like, they
it's a lot of people. It is crazy that.
Yeah, they said Dante Jones is connected to him in a way.
It is a lot of people.
I'm blaming him. Please, just leave LeBron out of it until FBI say something.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, him and Jones are really close friends. I don't think that means that he's linked to it, though. I mean,
they was trying to bring up that clip with Gilbert Arenas when he tapped Gilbert Arenas at the foul line, like, you know who about to win it. I'm like, yo, y'all bringing up everything? Like, where y'all get this clip from?
Damn, Blue, there's a lot of evidence, dog. Like, it's adding up.
Twitter detectives got to chill out, man. Like,
yeah, they be on it. they need to find another profession. I gotta find these.
Let's get into some of these Humper chats. I'm sure we have a lot of them now because I did not read any of them.
Mm-hmm.
See from Humper chats regular Tony P. Appreciate you as always, bro. He says the NBA season has started off wild. Wemby going wild. My Heat being decent to start. Stephen A. Smith, punk ass talking shit, 2 double overtimes by the Thunder, and then the betting scandal. The allegations are wild. CIA marking cards is crazy. Stephen A. continuing to go on his press tour and continuing to talk about Bron is again, even as somebody that don't like LeBron, I'm like, you can give it a rest. I think the problem with Stephen A., and I said this at the time, is that you've got one person in this that's accessible, that's on TV all the time, and then you have the other person that's like, yep, well, I'm gonna go back to my world and not have to talk about this again. So he's kind of in a tough spot of people are going to keep asking him questions about it, and so it's going to keep coming up, and it makes him look like he just won't ever get over this. And there is something to that, but at the same time, you got into it with the biggest basketball player in the world. Yeah, there's no way you're coming up to my outlet and I'm not going to ask you about that.
Carmelo probably. He just did 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'm pretty sure Carmelo asked him about it. I gotta check that out. But so
he totally did.
Well,
He
friend of the
did?
show,
Mhm.
friend of the show, Kaz asked about it, and
Yeah, Cass
Oh,
did.
okay, yeah.
people have been all over Mello because they've been like, how dare Stephen A. go on your show and talk about somebody that's supposed to be your friend? And it's like, yeah, but Mello has said for years that Stephen A. is his friend too. I don't think he just brought him on to kick LeBron's back end. And it's not like Mello joined in and was like, yeah, I don't like him either.
Yeah,
He was
fuck
just
that nigga. I've been waiting.
yeah, he was basically just listening to Stephen A.'s side of the story. I don't think he
Right.
was doing it in a malicious way.
And it's a double-edged sword, Phil, because if Stephen A goes to any outlet and they don't ask about it, everyone's going to be like, "Why didn't you guys ask
He
Stephen A
protected
about
him.
LeBron?" Like
He
you
protected
can't, like
LeBron.
you can't win in this situation.
Yeah,
I did like how Serena's Williams' husband checked Steven on that show the other day, and Steven was copping please. He copped please instantly. It didn't take 1 second for him to be like, "Oh, wait, hold on."
stand-up thing to do. Like, I'm on the channel with you. Where's that energy
What's
when
up?
I wasn't up here? What's up?
What
I
was you
felt him
saying?
on that. I totally felt him on that. But yeah, the Stephen A has looked crazy in the light in a lot of this. Not just him doing his interviews. He's been on his right wing thing lately.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
It looks nasty.
The basketball stuff is not even the nastiest stuff he's doing. Not even close. It's crazy. This guy's on like Fox News with like nasty panels being like, "Yeah, fuck him," and I'm like, "Wait, what is Stephen A doing?"
Yeah, did you see where he said all that stuff when they talked about the betting scandals, and he was like, "Yeah, Trump is coming. I've been trying to tell y'all Trump is coming," and then they were basically joking on Stephen A on Fox News when they had Cash Patel up there, and he was like, "That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That's not what actually happened." I'm like, "Dang, man, that's the guys you trying to cuddle up next to, and they making you look stupid too."
You're championing these guys. Yeah, I did see that Cash clip of him being like, "This is the dumbest thing I ever heard. When I make an arrest, it's all on me. The president has nothing to do with it." All right, bro. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's I mean, first of all, that in itself,
yes,
the Cash Patel stuff, it looks away, but at the same time, the fact that Stephen A is trying to double dip and people are like, "Hey, I don't want you over here either," is make him look good.
couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah, and that's why I be just kind of looking like I kind of see his point in some of this LeBron stuff, but it's like the worst possible person saying it because like I don't like either of these guys.
When you get past the shit with Stephen A, a hilarious man though. Like his fits are always so funny. Like the way he was talking on the Cass and Mello show is so funny. Like he's like, "I'm the baddest motherfucker in the world," and like I don't care. And like that energy is funny sometimes, but he is also super delusional because he really believes it.
He been hanging around WWE too much.
Yeah, once he do be getting into his promo bag sometimes. He's trying to put on this little super villain voice. It's like
definitely the way he be walking to. Anytime he like walks into a basketball game, it's like, you don't walk like that. There's no way you walk like that.
They did the promo for the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn episode, and it was basically like him walking in like, "Oh, we got a big guest," and it's him doing his usual strut in. I was like, "Man, this dude right here, man."
I told you, hanging around Triple H. Met him at the White House.
That story of we're using AI. Or they're using AI, and then they come out and say, "We've always been using AI, but not for what you think." And then coming back to be like, "Actually, we are kind of using it for that too. And we're using it and implementing it because Triple H is going to be taking on more duties over there." It's like, there's not one part of this that I like. It keeps getting worse, I think, with every waking moment. And get me out the group chat, I think.
Yeah. It went from Meltzer's making this up to wait, maybe he just because Meltzer's point, we put out the initial report and then he was like, "Well, it was misinterpreted." And then people were like, "Well, wait a minute, he gets to just say it was misinterpreted and not say it was wrong." And I'm like, no, he didn't say that the report was wrong. He said it was misinterpreted. And if you have Fightful Select, Sean did put some clarifications out on the report. It's not that the report was entirely wrong. It's just that parts of it was misinterpreted, and we keep getting certain tidbits about it that don't sound good. I think the craziest part is that people are like, why is he accusing them of using AI? And it's just like, but is that really out of the realm of possibilities? They've been caught using AI on some of their posters and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't
Remember
know
those
why
Grande
people...
Americano promos? They were using AI in those. Like, this is
Yeah, so I don't think this is, and with what we were reading from the initial report where Dave was saying the guy that was coming in to implement it was also going to be the liaison for the White House. No, we've seen more and more AI under this regime. They've deregulated all of the studies around AI. So I don't think this is that out of the realm of possibility when you look at a lot of the conversations being had around it.
We didn't really fully get into it last time we talked about it, but why the fuck does WWE need a liaison to the White House? Like, I'm so
Gotta make
confused.
America healthy again.
Listen, man. A political company, right?
Gotta make America healthy again. Dog.
A political company. That's what Undertaker told us.
That's what he said. Doug,
everybody knows.
Have you guys kept up with Undertaker lore?
No.
People, because what happened was Undertaker had a podcast with that other guy, the white guy, whatever. That guy was replaced by Undertaker's wife, Michelle McCool. And so everybody's like, since Michelle McCool's came on this podcast, it's gotten 20 times worse. He's like, Undertaker only, like, they think like Michelle has a control over his life. They're like, he only listens. Michelle wears the pants of the family. She does all this stuff to get him to work, and she's changing the integrity of what we thought of the Undertaker. And I'm like, this is hilarious.
I've not seen any of this, but it seems pretty on brand with what we've seen with other like celebrities, and like, yeah, he was at home for a long time because he was a retired wrestler, and now he's gone a lot. He's gone, and his wife is like, wait a minute, where you at? Like, I'm trying to be where you at. And so I think it's one of those things where it turned into like, yeah, bring her to work, and then she ended up staying. And it kind of seems like the same thing happened with the LFG situation where they had Mickey, and then all of a sudden Mickey got the kibosh, and then Michelle ended up being one of the coaches. And look, I don't want to throw any of this on Michelle and make it seem like, oh well, it's definitely what it looks like that she's politicking her way into these situations, or talk about their marriage in a way, because I don't know what's going on in their household, and that's none of our business. No. But it definitely does look away.
It definitely looked like he was packing his bags, and she like, wait, you leaving again? Where you going this time? He's like, I'm going to Paris.
I know that person. I know her. Let me go see what up too.
Oh yeah, I actually talked to your boss. He said I could come too. They got me, because I used to work there also.
Yeah, I got a Legends contract too. I got a Legends contract. Pop up when I want.
And her husband's the Undertaker, dog. Yeah. What do you expect?
You got pulled? Tell him to put me on the list.
He can never say I can't. She's gonna be like, nigga, you're the Undertaker. You can take me anywhere.
Really?
Bro.
You can't do
it? Man. Listen, man. Big brother.
Stop.
Listen, man. Big Brother had a show at Madison Square, and I was like, yeah, we gonna be there.
We gonna be there. Yeah, we gonna be there.
Oh no.
We'll be there. I'll see y'all there.
Michelle got a new podcast. She got a new TV show. She in the Hall of Fame. Like,
a lot happened in the last, not even 2 years, in the past year. Everything just falling into place. What happened? She got 2 new shows and a Hall of Fame in 1 year.
A Hall of Fame induction, dog. Like, they don't be just handing them out to people.
Like, how
did this happen? Trey Bizarre.
Yeah. Listen, I know pillow talking when I see it. And he was in them beds like, damn, dude, she is harassing me, you guys. I gotta take her to work. I don't have a choice. I have to do something.
What you doing this weekend? Oh yeah, I got this thing up in Stanford. Oh yeah, okay. Let me make a call.
Oh, Stanford, you say, huh? Oh yeah, all right. It's been a
we
while
out,
since
we
I've
out.
been up there.
Oh,
And then
my
they started talking about this TV show, LFG. Who's on there? Mickey James.
who all gonna be there? Oh,
You're at work with her
Yo,
all
please
day?
tell her no. Please tell her no, man. I can't tell her no.
I can't. It's my wife, you guys.
She know I'm lying. I can't do it.
The Undertaker can't tell nobody no. She's right too. She like, you're the Undertaker. You can go anywhere and you can do anything.
Oh man, I
Why you
didn't.
down at NXT? It was after she showed up at NXT. She's like, why are you going down to NXT? Why?
No, he saw that moment where, remember when Rhea Ripley was out and he rolled the motorcycle down there? She was like, no, I'm like,
Yeah, nah.
What you riding motorcycles down for? You stood next to her too? Like, what you standing next to her for? You went and put your little arm up. Oh, like you want to be putting your little arm up. You're gonna be putting your little arm up next to me next time.
Yo, honestly, we haven't heard from her in how long.
She was gone, Blue. She was gone. She was out of the spotlight. She was being a mom. She was going to little league practice. She ain't cared. And she was like, you know what?
Yo, everything happened so fast. I feel bad for me.
That's probably how it happened for him too. He like, damn, how did you?
All of a sudden, they got 6 calendars. Where we going?
Man.
Yeah,
I was just trying to do this one-man show. He ain't did a one-man show, and they like, no.
No. It's a couples event. It ain't no one man show no more. It's a couples event.
My wife and I.
Like, we're gonna talk about what we did at WrestleMania. I don't know what you about to be talking.
Oh man, this is wild.
Oh man. Just like Phil said, we don't know nothing about their relationship. We know nothing.
These are all jokes. These are all
jokes. I don't know nothing.
This is not. Listen, just jokes. Because I've known guys in my circle that all of a sudden he show up and then it's like, oh yeah, my wife coming too. And it's like, okay, bet. And it becomes more and more of a thing every time I see them. It's like, oh yeah, she's here too. Okay, cool.
And you're like, well, we said it was a guys' night. Do you guys' night though?
Nah, you know it. Usually I wouldn't even say nothing, but she said she had nothing to do that night, so I told her she can come through.
So usually I wouldn't say nothing.
I'll use this excuse. I can't leave it with the kids again.
Yeah, not again. No. Remember when we went to the game? I left her with the kids then. I can't do it again. Not today.
I can't do it.
I've seen this happen a few times. Listen, man.
It's all right.
Hey man, happy wife, happy house, man. Like
that's a fact. I'm not mad at him at all. Like he got to deal with that. Like
plus he get double the bag.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm pulling up too. Come on, if we're both Hall of Famers, doesn't that look better if we both say we're in the Hall of Fame?
Right. We could charge more.
I don't like how you just get to say you're in the Hall of Fame,
bro. Oh man, this is wild. Fun times.
Oh, let's move on before we get canceled. We're already canceled. I'm sorry, Michelle. I love you.
It's all jokes.
Hey man,
that was a good laugh.
Bro, we got more from Tony P. He said, "Host can choose your own, but for that they are mine." But as reference, Sarah and her bullshit. Now I don't know the beef her and Amanda have or what happened during her time in AEW. I can also admit that her message may have possibly been taken the wrong way. Yeah, I didn't want to get in the midst of that. I saw that her and Amanda went back and forth. I saw Amanda shared some text messages. I don't really feel.
Yeah, real personal.
Yeah, right. As soon as it started getting personal, I'm like,
yeah. Well,
can't get.
I don't know.
Especially with two women, you don't want to be in two women's business. These that we're saying this is real personal stuff. They're talking. They used to work together. There's some stuff behind this, and that's the part that none for me.
Yeah. I think he meant Oh, sorry, I skipped one. That's why I was confused. But he says, as an ex-educator, I always think about the kids and believe they shouldn't see this kind of violence committed by the petty of the week winners, a team I am dubbing Queen haters, because I too can see kids try to violently headbutt and clothesline any ops out of nowhere.
Yes.
That happened.
See, that's what people don't think about. They're mad at deathmatch wrestling. They're mad at, like, you can't get barbed wire and thumbtacks and spikes in school, but you can clothesline the shit out of somebody or fucking German suplex them on the ground. Like, if we're going to talk about wrestling, we got to talk about the whole thing, because a body slam will end your life. It doesn't have to be off of the top rope or nothing. Like, you could do a regular move on the ground that fucks you up. So, like, if you want to go that way, you shouldn't, when you're going to have to talk about it all. It's not just the drowning and deathmatch shit. It's wrestling as a whole.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time I tried to do the pedigree when I was a kid?
No.
So, as a kid, we try wrestling moves with each other as a kid, whatever. So one of my boys, when I was younger, I was like, hey, let me try the pedigree. My man's like, I don't think that's a good idea. I was like, nah, look, I'm gonna put the pillow right here, and you're gonna land on the pillow, you'll be fine. I jump I said we count on 3 so we can jump together to make sure it works. So I count to 3. We jump. My feet actually kicks the pillow out of the way.
Of course.
My hand face planted to the ground. As soon as it landed, I'm like, sorry. Don't
on the way down, you're saying I'm sorry.
Don't tell. No, sorry.
Whoa.
Don't cry.
That's the famous Cosby Show episode with Theo trying to do the wrestling moves on Rudy.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Tell oldest time.
Oh
yeah,
man.
Nah, man. Like the amount of times, like I know of like friends like trying to like do like submission holds on each other, like try to do like a sleeper or like a transmission. Like, yeah, you do the moves wrong, you could seriously hurt somebody, man.
Yeah, these are real moves.
Yeah.
And the kids don't know that you're not really putting them on. They start to put them on.
Yeah. They don't know how to
They don't know that what wrestling is. They're just like, this is how he does it. Like, I put the sharpshooter on somebody for real before. Like, this is not a thing. Like, I didn't know how wrestling works when I was fucking 8 years old.
So
yeah, but you
well,
still got to
drown each other. We know that part.
That's it.
Yeah, that's an elaborate thing to do. Like me seeing that, like, man, I'm about to go get an aquarium, put some water in it. Like that's a lot of stuff you don't just have at home.
Right. Let me just try this for 5 seconds. Nah.
Hey Jeff, get your aquarium. Let's try this. Take the fish out first.
Take the fish out.
Take the fish out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, more from Tony P says it started like a Gail rant defending her wrestling opinions, especially when those think of the children jokes started popping off. However, when she started tweeting like a Fox contributor, you then remember wrestling has horrible people in it. Yeah, that's why I said it took a left. I was like, yeah, okay.
It seems like that those crazy lefts are becoming the norm. I know with like how the world works, but like there's that term where you're like, ah, shit, you know what I mean? Like every time, and it's like it's starting to be unsettling. I think.
Yeah, it's like when they rant, they're like, while I'm here.
Yeah. Right. Also,
while I'm here, no, stop right there.
And what about those blacks? And you're like, wait, hold on. Yeah. How did you get there?
Yeah.
It was a bad idea for a lot of people.
Horrible. Like internet and the access. We should have thought about this. Like, you shouldn't have gave it to everybody. Like, I'm sorry, we didn't all need it. This is crazy.
Yeah, man. When you get into that spot though, when you're trying to tweet through it and you keep responding to people, you're going down the wrong road. Stop. It's okay. Stop.
It never worked. Nobody ever tweeted through and like, yeah, I got him. No, it just gets worse. It's digging a bigger hole. If it's been 24 straight hours and you're still going after people, something's up. Like, you got to do something about this.
Yeah. Tony also says Dynamite was good, but we are getting repeated feuds. I thought could have escaped the Jag season booking this year, but nope. The one positive I can say for it is that at least it's more focused, unlike previous post All Out bookings from before. Yeah, I don't have an issue with some of it. Like, they're clearly not done with the Darby and Mox stuff because we've got to get to the Blood and Guts match, and I have to assume the Death Riders are going to be one of the teams in it. Right. So I don't mind that. I've already seen people are frustrated that we're getting another Mark and Fletcher match, presumably, even though Don said there is no match. But I had already assumed that was going to be the direction because if you watch the scrum after Wrestle Dream, Fletcher was like, "Yeah, I'm done with Mark," and Tony was sitting next to him like, "Are you?" That's what I do. I was like, "Nah, it's gonna be enough."
Yeah, I do it clean, bro.
Yeah, that's what the match also at the pay-per-view didn't feel like a final either. Like it felt like there was some more story to tell. So I'm not super mad about that one, but I do understand some people being like, we should move forward with some of these stories because some of these stories have been told for a few months now.
Would it be crazy if the bag comes out at Blood and Guts?
Blood and Guts. Oh, I mean, that would be a good time, honestly. Because I feel like the Death Riders are definitely going to be one of the teams, you know?
Yeah.
You quit on us again?
But I did think the episode of Dynamite, this was one of the better follow-up episodes after a pay-per-view that we've seen in a while.
Yep.
So I thought it was good. But I can understand like some people that don't want to see some of these matchups again.
Yeah, because some of them post pay-per-view shows I'm like, what's going on here? But this time I felt like we've been talking about on the show today, they've told some stories, a couple of different stories and things that I'm interested in the future. Like it felt like a purpose in the show and not just wrestling matches.
Right. Tony says Okada / Takeshita feud cooking. The coming Mercedes downfall, which this Wednesday gave us that beautiful shot of her laughing at the puppet Monet with the cake on it. The new women's resurgence / men's tag division. We need to see how they'll stick the landing for them. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I again, if people are just like, get this puppet off my TV, whatever, that's their opinion. But I thought that the segment fit its purpose.
Get this puppet off my TV.
Because man, because I know how some people feel like wrestling is serious business. I just want the matches. I don't want none of this kooky stuff. But it's like, yeah, but this is what wrestling always has been. I don't know.
Entertainment.
Wrestling is serious business, but it's also, like Phil said, not serious business at all. Sometimes it's just silly. That's just the thing. It's just a silly ass show.
We coming from Doink the Clown. Like
Doink the Clown, bro.
Repo Man. Like
bro, Repo Man. Bro, the guy we just talked about that is considered a legend. He's a zombie that summons lightning.
Right.
Dude's a zombie.
Right.
He walks through slowly. He gets up slow. Like, this is a thing.
Yeah. Let's see. We got some more from Tony P. He says, speaking of sticking his landing, yes, WWE has a good thing with Cody / Drew, Oscar / EO, and the US Open. However, as I said last week, were the changes of booking boldly or the same old Malibu Stacy, but with the new hat? They chose to give us the new hat. Yeah. People are not happy that Jey Uso won the Battle Royal on Monday night to be the second challenger for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday Night Main Event.
Brother, LA Knight fans are so pissed.
Ooh,
I've never seen a group of fans madder than them LA Knight fans.
People are not happy. And it almost feels like deja vu because it's now again people bringing up the dislikes on the video of Jey Uso winning the match, and then people are like, well, this don't matter. Internet fans don't matter. It only matters who's going to the show and cheering these things. So I was like, wait a minute, didn't we have this conversation before this year? I swear this feels like deja vu. But I on one side get the logic of keeping Braun out of the Battle Royal to build anticipation for something. But the most talked about angle from last week was the vision jumping Seth Rollins. And so Seth Rollins vacating the belt, you would think you're going to get some kind of advancement on the very next episode of what this means for division and Braun Breaker. Nope. Nope. The Braun and Bronson were taken out of Battle Royal, and that's just that.
Now,
Now,
and the way that people were talking about Braun Breaker with the belt, just walking around and like what the future of this could be, or what now could be if they pulled the trigger, it was like, like you said, I understand why they're keeping him out because you don't want to do that. But like, what if you just had him win instead of keeping him out? Like, what do you mean?
But the reason they kept him out, because there's the Melter report that they don't want to have his big moment on Saturday Night Main Event. But that's why I don't think Punk is winning either, because I don't think you will hold off Punk's big win and then do it on Saturday Night's Main Event. And I don't think you would give him the win after all of this stuff with Rollins for over a year. And that's how he wins the belt. Like, there's no satisfying end to the Punk and Rollins stuff at this point. So you're just going to put the belt on him in a match against Jey Uso. I don't think that works. And based on the reception to Jey winning the belt earlier and the follow-up to that, I don't know if you want to go in that direction either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but then Jey Uso's just gonna win the belt. Like, that didn't work out the greatest the first time.
No, my guess, and people might be a little bit upset, I think it's going to end in a DQ. I think Braun is going to come out and interfere in that match, and I think it's going to end in a disqualification. That's my guess. And I don't think people are going to be happy with that, but based on what Saturday Night Main Event has been, it's been kind of like a house show where it feels like something happens, but then it ends up being continued on a bigger pay-per-view later. I would not be surprised at all if that's what happens.
I can't believe what has become of Saturday Night's Main Event. Like, when it first came back, there was all this excitement and build up around it, and people were tuning in to watch. But immediately it was like, I always make the Battle of the Belts comparison because that felt like it's just the show name. Now it's just the show name. Like, it doesn't have stakes. It's like Phil said, some of the matches feel like long ass house show matches. There's not a lot of, it's just like, we're on NBC, we're having blah, 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 but it's not like stakes or a big blah 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 to it. And most people are thinking about it like this, like, oh, if it's a match at Saturday Night's Main Event, that's just a match to get to the next match. And it's crazy how that changed. Like, you're on network television, it should be big shows with stakes and things to get people to come back. Shouldn't matter. They just stopped doing that. Now it's just going to be on Peacock. Like, the whole perception of what it is has changed. So I mean, do you want to do that big win just on Peacock, Phil? Like, I hear you.
No, it's because, like I said, it's CM Punk. You don't want to do that. Like, there's no way I believe that they don't want to give Braun the win there, but they give CM Punk the win there. That don't really work. Something about this feels off. And just the other matches they have set up for this card announced now. We've got Drew versus Cody in the rematch from WrestlePalooza here as well. And people have been wanting that title change as well. People want Drew to win the belt. And you've got the Jade heel turn, setting up Jade versus Tiffany for whatever the 14,000th time on this on this show as well. So I'm like, one of these has to be a title change, and I don't think that all of them are going to be a title change. If I had to guess, I think maybe Jade finally wins. But if you're going to do that title change, are you going to do 2 or 3 title changes on that show?
Hell no.
I don't believe that.
Yeah,
I could see maybe Drew doing it.
I don't see Cody. You think Cody's gonna lose on Saturday Night Main Event?
That's his show.
Yeah, it is
his show.
That's his show.
I don't know, man. I think, like I said, I think the one that makes the most sense is Jade at this point. But
maybe they'll finally pull the trigger since she's heel.
They should. I think they should have a long time ago. And they're clearly trying to play up that due to the attack on Friday night that Tiffany may have has like an issue with her knee. Like, they put out a tweet last night that they're going to have her knee examined, which clearly feels like a work. I feel like this is it. Like, you've done this match so many times, you got to give Jade the win. Like, if you're not giving her the win here, what are you doing?
Better do it.
We gotta come on, man. We gotta do it at some point. But yeah, the Jay stuff is so it's so divisive, and I get in some breath like they think like there's an intriguing story here, right? You've got the guy that won the men's Royal Rumble, and you have the guy that now we know based off of WWE Unreal was pitched to win. And I got on here multiple times and said Punk should have won the Rumble. So now you're doing this matchup against these two guys. Sure. You've also got the intrigue of more bloodline stuff of Jay is now getting advice from Roman, and he didn't have Roman's advice earlier this year when he won the belt, and how big of a difference is that going to matter here? And Jay betrayed Jimmy in the match because Roman has been telling him since Clash in Paris, no, look out for yourself, don't worry about anybody else, which is of course the advice you'd expect from Roman. But I don't think any of that really is enough to get me interested in another Jay title run.
No, it's not. It's not a big sell enough to do that, because like the end goal of that stuff with Roman and the Usos it wasn't like, and then we're gonna see Jay Uso win the championship, the world title again. It was like, no, they're probably gonna get back to the Uso stuff, and we're gonna move forward in that way. But I'm just so curious as why did they? I mean, he's infinitely over. Like, why would they pick him out of everybody to be across from CM Punk?
Because he's been a guy that's been in the world title picture all year. You can conceivably put him in that match, and then you can also like advance the stuff. Like having him turn on Jimmy to win is an advancement of that story. I just don't think anybody has any real interest at this point. Well, I shouldn't say anybody. I think most people don't have any real interest in Jay regaining the title.
Because Phil, they keep telling me everybody in the arenas, the internet doesn't matter. It's only the arenas, and they are eating.
Yeah, and I mean, right. But even if that's the case, you're having him do heelish things to do that. If you're telling me that the audience likes him in the arena, then why are they teasing a heel turn? I don't know, but that's again, I don't think that. I think the point here is that him using Roman's tactics are not going to work. I don't see him winning because he won the first time around his own way, and that was kind of the point. He needed to get away from them and do his own thing to win on his own. I don't think it makes sense for him to now use Roman's advice and win.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be interesting. When is the show?
November 1st. So next week.
November 1st.
Next week.
Next Saturday.
But yeah, I'm telling you guys, don't be surprised if it ends in a DQ and Braun and the guys come out and interfere in this match. Braun. We got a really, really good exchange between Becky and Heyman. I thought that was the best thing that we got out of all of the division fallout. Really, is Heyman being Heyman, not loyal to anybody. He got out there in that ring as soon as Rollins was gone. Oh, he's got a bump shoulder. He ain't shit all this. I'm like, wait a minute, dog. You've been running around with this guy since April. Now all of a sudden you got all this stuff to say about him. And then when Becky got in his face, oh man, I didn't want to turn on him. I didn't have a choice, man. You can still be in this. It's okay. You can still be a part of the vision.
What?
Copping, please.
Yeah. Becky immediately was like, listen, you penguin face prick. My husband never trusted you. He used you. And I was like, we're finally getting to the truth of this matter. Because I've been assuming for a while. I was like, oh, no, there's no way he can look at the fact that Heyman has turned on everybody he stood next to and go, I want to stand next to that guy.
The history doesn't tell you that's not a good thing. I mean, you are going to get a title reign out of it, maybe. So, like, it is good to use them,
Yeah. So I've been assuming for a while he doesn't really trust Heyman. But yeah, Becky's response to him and all of this was great. I thought her saying outright, yeah, my husband doesn't trust you. I never trusted you. He used you, but don't worry about it. He's not going to come back trying to hurt you. He's not going to do anything to you. He's just going to kill the person you're standing next to, whatever new Nepo baby you're standing next to, which if you are one of those people that is upset that Braun was not in the Battle Royal, I think just that little tidbit should give you enough to assume that Braun will be champion very soon. I don't think she would have said that. I don't think that they would have even planted the seeds of that if there isn't a chance that they think maybe Seth could be ready by WrestleMania, because I think that was a lot of setup to potentially get us to Braun versus Seth at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty soon. People are saying this shoulder thing could keep him out for a while.
Well, we don't have a confirmation of
know.
what the injury is. Like, they just said that he needed surgery on his shoulder. Now, of course, if that report that he tore his rotator cuff is true, we probably won't be seeing him at WrestleMania. But again, all of that is speculative. We don't know what the actual injury is.
And now we have this fucking, he worked everybody a few months ago, so now nobody's going to believe anything. It's a stupid place to go.
And plus today,
injury things.
Yeah, and plus in today's time, like injuries don't really, with the technology and the recovery, you see people trying to come back faster than usual. Like, he might be able to pull it off. So you never know.
It's wrestling. Wrestling has done this a few times where they told us what an injury was and made it seem more serious than it was. Like they did it with John Cena famously, and John Cena came back by Royal Rumble. So I would not be surprised if this is them starting to plant the seeds just in case they can have Seth back by WrestleMania, and then you already have a baked-in feud for Braun.
And it could still be like they don't know completely. There's still kind of a mystery of how long he will be out. Yeah, so they need to plant those seeds for potential him still be there.
Yeah, you got a few options. Like I said, I think you've got to take the risk. I think you got to see what you have in Braun at this point. This guy is 27 years old. You like we talked about last week, you've got an age problem with your main event scene. You've got to add a young guy into that scene. If anybody is ready, I think that you can take from that generation of NXT guys, it's Braun Breaker.
Exactly. And you don't have to sit and build a person up for a million years. Like, you got a guy that's ready made. Like, if he won the championship tonight, people would be into it. So, like, you got to pull the trigger. It has to be like Brian Alvarez and many people have said, the future. It's not about the future. It's about the now. We need to start pushing these young guys, these young people that are fucking ready. And we don't have to keep pushing the 40 and 50-year-old guys. We got to see what these young people can do and how they're going to move as champions.
Yeah. And Braun has got all the right people endorsing him. He early on this year, he had a CM Punk endorsement. Heyman has been stamping this guy from the beginning. He's been like, nah, that guy's a future main eventer. So get to it then. Stop telling us that and then do it.
Do it. Yeah.
I don't know.
And he's an Apple baby. Let it happen.
Yeah. I don't know. But I'm a little worried about how you get from A to B with the way they've set up the match for Saturday Night Main Event. I think people should be more worried about Drew McIntyre coming out of Saturday Night Main Event than Drew, to be honest. I mean, than Braun, to be honest. Because where does Drew go if he loses that match?
It's not looking good. He needs a win, and he doesn't have a lot of space to win, but they got to get him a win.
Yeah,
he needs something, and I mean they set up this stuff with Jacob. I assume he's gonna have a feud with Jacob Fatu soon, but in the meantime, then what? Like, I feel like the big promise of having a main event level story with CM Punk last year, it should have pushed him as one of the main characters on SmackDown or Raw, and it hasn't.
Right. It has not at all. And everybody's saying that same thing too. They're like, we thought this big main event thing, people say his Hell in a Cell match is one of the best of the last few years, was going to be the thing to do it, but it just hasn't been.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for Drew, man. He needs this window, I heard. I don't follow closely WWE, but I've watched it from afar, but he needs something because it seems like he's just in the wind at this point.
He's just there. A big giant dude that's just there.
Yeah.
Counting down.
he does have some movie stuff coming up, as people are saying in our chat. The report is he's going to be in the new Highlander film, which
that's right.
Fits perfectly. Big Scottish guy. looks like a big monster. Absolutely fits in that movie.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know how big of the role is, so I don't know. He could easily go film then come right back.
That's true. He might have already filmed it. Nobody knows.
I mean, Cody is filming Street Fighter. He's still been available, so we don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, Glizzy, they are. Yeah, Glizzy God, they are making a new Highlander film.
Yeah, Glizzy God.
Yeah, Glizzy God, they're making a new Highlander film. I'm sorry.
New Highlander, Glizzy. Thanks, Gliz.
Bro, that clip of Joe Budden saying, "Yep, I'm gonna be at the game, getting 2 glizzies, gobble gobble gobble." Hilarious, bro.
Gobble gobble gobble's insane.
Yeah, nah, they immediately was like, "Yeah, let's get out of here." This dude in here saying "gobble gobble gobble" with the glizzies.
Oh man.
Some more of these Humper chats. Tony says, I was into Raw, ready to see them make Braun Punk happen, then lost some interest when they were taken out of the Battle Royal and fed the wait your turn line. Then they could have kept me invested if it was LA Knight versus Punk, but made it Jay again. I don't know, guys. Do you think that that's a more interesting match, LA Knight versus Punk?
No.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
I just don't, like I said, I just don't believe they were going to give LA Knight the win. I think if you set it up to be LA Knight versus Punk, it made it a little bit more obvious that Punk might win.
Yep.
But again, I don't know. Did I believe that this isn't still heading in the direction of Braun being champion very soon?
I want these people to temper the LA Knight fans to temper their expectations. He's never gonna be the top guy in WWE. I wish people.
Did you see the Twitter
Well,
account that's been tweeting? He's gonna tweet every day until LA Knight wins the title. He's like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, he said, I'm taking time off from tweeting. I'm like, you better, because you're never gonna get this.
Well, I don't think he's ever gonna be the top guy. But I do think there's a chance they could give him a big win. I mean, we said that about Jay at one point. Do you think they really make him world champion? And they did. So, I mean, they could easily make LA Knight champion. I just don't know what is the mileage with that at this point.
Clock is ticking. If they're gonna do it, they better fucking get to it.
It's just such a crowded. It's such a crowded scene for the world title. Because the same few people have held the world title for so long. And so I think we want to see so many other people in that position. Like, I mean, Sami Zayn is the big one for me. I want Sami to get a world title win. I would like to see that way more than I would like to see LA Knight win.
Same here, you know? And like, who's in line? We just talked about Drew. Like, I don't see them putting a championship over LA Knight before Drew, you know?
Yeah.
That is an interesting comparison, Daffy. Daffy says LA Knight is WWE's Joe Hendry. That is an interesting comparison because it is kind of similar that your audience keeps saying they want this guy to win. And they've been saying that for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
Maybe longer.
Yeah.
And it just hasn't quite happened yet. I'm not sure. Oh, that's Tony. I'm sorry. I can't get used to YouTube now putting people's YouTube handles or not their name up there.
Leonard Aarons III submitted a super chat earlier. I'm like, that's Leonard Aarons III, but I couldn't think of his name because of the stupid ass other YouTube name that they put up there.
Yeah. But I do think that that's a fair comparison, Tony, that LA Knight is WWE's Joe Hendry. They've been trying to, basically placate fans for a long time. Like, look, we're still giving him things. He's still been in the mix. He's still been in big matches, but they haven't made him champion. I don't know when they do that though. I don't know. And to their defense, there are so many other guys that I would rather see there.
Yeah. Like, it's a good thing to have, like, having so many potential guys, but it sucks for somebody like LA Knight or like Drew McIntyre who gets a little lost in the shuffle when the line's starting to get long up there.
There's a lot of people that they done lost in the shuffle. When you think about it, when you think of the Finn Balor's, the Kevin Owens, like it's a long list. And honestly, I don't see LA Knight on that list. Nowhere near the top. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
outside of their fans.
It's tough because I think this is a good opportunity if you are going to do that, because my biggest issue at one point was, okay, if he's going to win, who do you see him beating?
Mhm.
Because when it was Seth, I was like, okay, I don't believe LA Knight beating Seth, and I don't believe him beating Cody. So, but now that Seth is on the shelf, you got a chance to do anything. You could completely just shake things up. But at the same time, now that you're shaking things up, people are clearly more interested in Brian winning than LA Knight.
Right.
Yeah.
So why would you do that? I don't know.
I think you're going to keep running into that problem because Braun's just going to keep getting hotter. Like it's going up from here. It's not going back, you know?
Yeah, and you've got a guy at Punk. You can keep kicking the can down the road with Punk. Punk don't need
exactly.
A title, man.
No,
you could keep, kicking the can down and having. I mean, if the rumor is true and you're gonna have Elimination Chamber in Chicago, that writes itself. Just have him win the Chamber match to set up his match at WrestleMania.
right? Because him being in the match is more important than him winning the match at this point.
Yeah, he don't need a world title win.
Mm-hmm.
You can give him a short title reign at some point, but he don't need it.
Right. Not at this point.
No. And I mean, you've done a good job of keeping him away from either the world title or giving him the win with SummerSlam and doing the cash in. They'll be fine if he loses at Saturday Night Main Event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't see that show ending with him raising that belt and getting big pyro. I just don't see it. And even if he does, he's getting jumped. As soon as he wins, the Vision is going to jump him.
He getting beat up. Yeah. I see.
More from Tony. He says, I too wasn't pleased, like all those others that downvoted the hell out of that clip for SmackDown. I'm cool on the Jade turn, but I don't see her winning. Plus, can they face other people, please? Bro, I had the numbers in front of me at one point of how many times Tiffany has faced either Jade or Nia or a combination of the two, and it's been most of the reign. All of her opponents for this reign have been Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Nia, and Jade, and that's it. And she's been champion for almost 300 days.
And they just keep running it back. They're like, "Oh yeah, she beat Jade. Now let's go back to Nia. Oh, she beat Nia. Let's back to Jade."
It's been about 300 days. I said I haven't paid attention.
It's been close to 300 days because she won it. Because she did the cash in to win it.
Yeah,
that was last year.
Wow.
Damn. They got to do something else with this reign if they're gonna. If she's beating Jade, she better do something. But if Jade's beating her, then all right. I see.
Yeah, they've got to do something to shake this up, and that division is another one where they've got so many people that they can move around and make champion, and y'all got to figure it out. If you're gonna go with Jade, then go with Jade. I mean, I would wonder what is the status on Bianca because she's been out a long time.
Been out for a minute.
Yeah, that's another one.
It's just the finger injury, right?
That's what they said.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a long time for a broken finger.
Yeah, that's like an aggravated ass injury because it's been months.
Yeah.
I don't know. Finger injuries are kind of annoying. I had one for the past almost a year now.
At
the knuckle, like, it feels
and
weird.
you got to grab somebody in wrestling. Like it's not like you're just not,
Yeah. So I have to assume maybe they did the turn with Jade because they've got something. They've got some kind of update with Bianca. Maybe.
Or maybe they replace Trinity or Naomi. Sorry, Naomi.
Yeah, because my guess is for this entire time. All right, if Jade doesn't beat Tiffany, it has to be Bianca.
Right.
Which, I don't know.
Like, how long is she going to continue to hold it? Till Mania? Till Royal Rumble? Like, what is this?
You got to pay off this stare down they did in the Rumble when Jade debuted in the Rumble, right? You got to get to that match at some point, right?
I would think so.
Because we've had a lot of those where somebody does a stare down in the Rumble. Oh my God, I can't believe they're doing it. And then it doesn't happen. It doesn't lead to an actual match.
Yeah, just a stare down. It was just a stare down.
Yeah. So hopefully that's where this is going. I don't know. Yeah, I see in a lot of people that say the same thing though, Jose. That this is probably the setup for Bianca's return. I hope so.
Yeah, it's needed.
Yeah, more from Tony P. He says, also, how did WWE achieve the goal of me not giving a fuck about a match with Shin, Ray Phoenix, Tamatanga, and Jeff Cobb? I was interested in the Tiff and Kiana James. I was more interested, in Tiffany versus Kiana James than this Timu New Japan match. Haven't seen the CMLL Grand Prix, but no, it was good. Yeah, looking at this went from cool, Tamatonga's doing his makeup like he did with God to all four of those guys are doing makeup now. It's like, okay,
Is that
Okay.
is this the match that happened last night? I saw a clip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that side down? So Thomas is doing the hidden blade now?
People are doing their variations of that move, huh? Very
That's a
interesting.
fact. But yeah, they burned it
I
down.
just want Jeff Cobb.
Something that was kind of cool. They made it into what it is. You know how WWE does.
Yeah, I just want Jeff Cobb to be Jeff Cobb. He's such a good wrestler, man. I just don't know what they're doing. I don't get it.
I thought it was going to be easy, but it's not.
I said I watch them afar and I just be like, "What are we doing over there?" Like this. Oh, okay,
that's Jeff Cobb. What y'all do to him?
Somebody called it the visible tablespoon.
That's crazy. The visible tablespoon is insane.
from Leron Ford. This is, I don't think that Ty J get out of the first round. They've been there a long time, but the division has passed them by from an in-ring standpoint. Yeah, I think the fact that so many of us think that they're going to lose says something.
Right.
I would not be surprised if that's where we get an upset in the first round. I don't think that's the right choice, but just the fact that so many people think they're going to lose says something.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the right choice to pivot, but I mean, it is something to look into.
Yeah, because I mean, we're supposed to believe on both sides, either the Sins or the Sisters of Sin, or Ty J is gonna lose, right?
Right.
So one of those teams are gonna win.
Yeah, it has to. I think it needs to be Sisters of Sin, but
That's
with how many people are like Ty J's out of here, maybe they could be the ones.
Maybe so. Maybe I don't. That'd be a big bracket buster for me because that means my pick to win would lose in the first round.
Yep.
No. Then our last one from Tony P says you could tell Persephone and Tex are marked for great things. Also, I think she will be the one that beats Mercedes Moné for CMLL Championship. Other than that, ready for the women's tag tourney. And thank you, sir, Mo, for the contributions to the game. Rest easy. Have a good weekend.
Yes, thank you, my homie. Rest in peace to Sir Mo from Men on a Mission. Passed away this week. Huge contributions to Black wrestling in a time, like I said, on the internet when there were no Black faces on the wrestling that I was watching. Mabel and Mo and Oscar were rapping down to the ring and being people that I look like and saw in my daily life. So that's something that can't be, stressed enough. In the mid to late early 90s, like things are very different, and this guy was one of those guys there. Sending love out to Mo, sending love out to his family and friends. Very hard, difficult time.
Yeah. Shout out to legend OG Too Cold Scorpio. I think he's going to be heading into trial soon, right?
For this event that happened a few years ago. So hopefully that's all good too.
Yeah, the altercation at the gas station, right? Yeah. So best wishes to him as well.
Facts. That's all of our Humper Chats.
No, we have one more. Sorry. We got one from the Rail Fenderson. He says, when I was in ninth grade in the late 80s, there was horseplay at school dance. I put a friend in a figure four, but when he reversed it, he learned that he'd been lied to. These wrestling moves actually hurt. All right, guys.
When I reversed it, he learned he'd been lied to is hella funny. He's like, wait a second, this really hurt. Get this off of me. Oh, man. Appreciate you guys for all of those super chats. Y'all are great. We're going to get into some super chats, and I think that's it. The homie Leonard Aarons III, who I know his name now, says WWE equals MAGA sports entertainment. I keep telling folks this. They lean that way. Their head booker sees talent, not color, and yet sees no talent in anyone that's black there, especially if you're a black man.
We're going to see what this Oba call up eventually.
This is the test.
How y'all feeling about that, though?
This is the test.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like he's one of those can't miss talents that I would be really confused. I would be really like amiss if they don't get this one, especially because he's their guy. He's one of their homegrowns.
I mean, so was Big E.
Yeah, but like Big E has been world champion. Like he's been in the mix. That's why I'm like, they got to do something with Oba, man. They got to do something. I just think people should definitely temper their expectations because people are like, oh, he's got to come straight in. He's got to win the Rumble. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Main event WrestleMania. I'm like,
that's what they said about Carmelo.
Yeah, let's take baby steps. Mm-hmm.
He's gonna come in and run rapid. Carmelo, man.
Yeah.
But that's my point. Like, for those that don't know, I stopped watching when the situation with Big E happened. I was like, nah, this is wild. I can't keep coming back like this. So I dip and dabber here and there, and I pay-per-views and some shows for WWE. But it's just like he said, he don't see color, so he can't see us.
And shout out to E.
Shout out to Big E, man.
Yeah, the homie. Go ahead.
Didn't he reiterate that he's basically done this week?
He did
recently in an interview, which I mean, we all kind of knew. That's why I was surprised that so many people during the big New Day heel turn that thought that this was leading Tim Wrestling. I think he's been consistently saying that he's done.
He keeps trying to say this is it, but then people don't listen to him. They're like, when are you coming back? And he's like, I'm not coming back. And they're like, oh, you're really funny,
there's a chance.
Yeah,
right. Never say never.
Yeah, I mean, it's wrestling. And so, I get it. Like, remember how long Punk was doing interviews where he's like, I'm done with wrestling. I'm never coming back, guys. And here we are. So,
yeah. There's been people that like he's had a neck injury. Like people, after time, shit has came back. You never know. So you never know.
Yeah, crazier things have happened with people coming back from neck injuries. So
that's a fact.
I don't know.
The homie Glizzy God says Shun Skywalker versus Evil makes me interested to see how the House of Torture show goes. Fuck the Dodgers, Jays in 5, and always chinga la migra. No, F the Dodgers. This is Los Angeles, California. California gear over here. So I hope the Blue Jays go down. Why are the Blue Jays like Blue Jays? What is even that? And yeah, fuck ice and all that good stuff too,
It is very interesting out of all of this that we ended up with Toronto versus LA in the World Series. Drake was posted up with his big, gaudy, ridiculous Toronto sports chain. I know what this means.
He wishes that the Toronto Blue Jays went so bad.
I love that he posted up with that chain, and some people from Toronto are like, "Nah, we still not really fucking with you."
We don't want that. I appreciate that, Glizzy God. Mod Revolve says, "Do we ever see Cedric to the Hurt Syndicate?"
I don't know. I assume we were going to get a fourth member by now. It hasn't happened. I believe that Cedric's a free agent, right?
Yeah, he's a free agent now. He's taking bookings. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Everybody's like, did they get that apology? I'm like, come on, why we gotta bring up old stuff? Like,
I hate when people do that. I'm like, he's already done an interview and said it's not, that doesn't matter. Like he'll pull up.
No,
right.
Yeah.
He's done signings with the Hurt Syndicate. He's been, kind of campaigning it a bit. So, I mean, let's see what happens.
I mean, they said that they want a fourth member. He hasn't shown up in AEW yet, but I like him too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Marvel Ball. The homie Eloquent says Taro Okada and Tekla still beefing is hilarious.
Hilarious. Man, talk about somebody that I think is super swaggy, man. Tekla doing the interview and then no, I got this and speaking in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she's so great.
I think we're gonna look back in some years and be like, Tekla was an amazing signing. Just what she's doing, how she represents as an ambassador, and the way she moves. She's good. She's gonna be good for a really long time over here. Appreciate that, Eloquent. Ben Sifner says, do you think MAGA WWE eventually signs Leon Slater? They gonna try. If they don't got him locked into something yet, they're definitely going to afterwards.
They're definitely gonna try. The fact that he's been over there so much, they're definitely gonna try. And he's one of the best talent going in TNA. It makes a lot of sense that they would want him. And you can tell with a lot of the best that they have over there, WWE has immediately tried to scoop him up. I mean, Jordan is a perfect example of that. I think Joe Hendry's going to end up over there as well. So, yeah, wouldn't be surprised at all if they try and get Leon Slater.
Leon's been on NXT for like the last however many weeks. Like, they like him a lot.
Yeah.
And then Ben also says, F Ice, great show today, guys. Yeah, fuck Ice. They're trying to come to my city and the Bay, and they've been terrorizing a lot of places, and we are very annoyed. So fuck Ice. And if you're down with Ice, I got 2 words for you. That's it. Thank you, guys. I like how both you guys waited. You guys are like, what is this 2 words?
I thought you were
F or S.
Oh, hella funny.
Is that all of our super chats?
That is. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. I believe that's all of our Humper chats as well. Just want to double check.
Ain't it funny?
Oh no.
You said oh no?
Lopez.
Oh no, hell no. Y'all didn't up and whatever happened to Nappy Roots?
I know. That's all of our Humper chats. Sorry. I thought Blue was gonna be like, nah, I don't want any of this Jennifer Lopez stuff over here. Get that out of here.
I think she made a comment this week about everybody been coming for her about the songs that she's taking. I'm like, oh no, now she wants to speak up.
Ain't nobody checking for them songs, Jenny. We are not checking for them songs.
Oh man.
Nah, man, trying to let y'all know. Still Jenny for the block.
Still.
Oh man.
Yeah, that is all of our Humper chats, man. Appreciate you guys for sending in your Humpers and your super chats. Appreciate Blue for coming through for this episode. Let them know where they can find you. Let them know where they can find the big trivia show coming up.
Definitely, you can find me at Blue Magic Grind, spell how it sound. Also follow For You Wear, FORURWAR, for some of your favorite podcasters, your indie wrestlers, promotions, merch. We got Grapsody merch up there. Grab some merch from Grapsody as well. Also check out For You Wear presents Brain Busted Battle Royal, a new trivia show launching tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. on Twitch, on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram and X at BB Battle Royal, or you can follow us on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch at Brainbuster Battle Royal. Come check out the first episode. It's going to be an amazing show. The first episode, I'm going to let you guys know now, it's going to be Drizzy versus Cam in the first round. See how that turns out. So lock in with us.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you again for coming through.
Oh man, thank you guys for having me, man. It's been 3 years. Always watch you guys as always. Both of you guys are my guys. Even though Reggie don't really do his DMs like that, but he always talk on his Twitter. But I know how it is. Like not everybody's the same, but I always love to you guys in the show, and I'm always happy to be on.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
You know what it is. This has been Grapsody. I'm Phil Lindsey, Righteous Reg, the big homie Blue. We are up out of here.
Peace.